On a velvet couch of sharp-tongued schemes, they brew hot takes and crooked dreams. Every headline bent, every rumor preemed, served nightly fresh on nefarious memes. Catch it for free, nefarious memes. Nefarious memes. Nefarious memes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everybody else who does not fit in those descriptions, it's your boy Rance, aka Rey Ca. The Heist Crew is back with you guys. We got another brand new live in your face edition of the Nefarious Means podcast. If you didn't catch the pilot, yeah, nobody probably caught the pilot, but you're gonna catch this one because this one is a big. Yeah, maybe you may probably won't catch this one either, but hopefully you catch this one. This one's just a wee bit important, un poquito. Before we introduce what we're doing, I think you already know what we're doing. I gotta introduce the crew. First and foremost, let me introduce my partner in crime, the mastermind of our little crew here, the commissioner, Mr. PC Tunney. What's up, my boy?
Oversaturated commissioner right now. I'm keeping
Fair
my
enough.
shit short and sweet tonight. You're gonna get 3 hours of live PC Tunney if you play your cards right, folks.
Today's Wednesday, right? It's so Wednesday for those of you good people who like to like etymology. Wednesday comes from Thor's Day, but actually it's Tunney's Day apparently because this motherfucker been on the fucking damn screen all night. Um, I love how all four of us just fucking exhausted. There is not a smile on this damn.
I
Tunney
waited to
smiling now.
drink for you guys, just so you know. I didn't want to come in here, 3 hours, ahead of time. So
I
it's
appreciate
number
it.
one. It's number one.
The only smile you're gonna see all night is on Tunney's damn hat.
On
I'll
Chris's
go.
face when he says goodbye.
Yes,
Yeah.
be the happiest moment of the night. We mentioned Chris Platt, the MVP, the charmer, better word than grifter, but you know what it is. And of course, my nephew in the back, Big Bash. What's up, my dude? How you doing? Well, besides tired. Talking to you, Platt.
Talking to you, Chris.
Unmute yourself too.
No, he wasn't. He was talking to Bash. I was taking advantage of it. I am doing fantastically well and only getting better because hell, I can't get any worse. I'm excited because for better or worse, man, it's Mania week. So that's always exciting. I
By the
should
way,
be in Vegas right now. F you very much. I was about to say PCO, TKO, but that's neither here nor there. I digress.
by the way, I appreciate the Kirk Franklin outfit you got on right now. CP, are you with
Oh,
me?
get the fuck out of here, man. On my people say.
What people say. And
On my niggas say.
people,
On my bitches say. Stop.
the Kurt Angle plies meme will never not be funny. Speaking of Kurt, they've got the Kurt Angle shirt, my boy up there. And the last, certainly not least, because he's the biggest and the most swole of all of us. In your snazzy Target polo, the red looks good on you, my boy.
Thank
Okay, let me get this right. The IWC War Chief of Korea, sometimes Japan,
Sometimes.
all of South Asia.
Yeah.
Well, depend. They're what some of those
But
we don't
there's
rock with.
contentious times sometimes, but
Understood.
Couple of the Pacific Islands as well.
true.
Was Oceania, Micronesia,
Yes.
all of that.
You can't miss
Polynesia.
China.
Can't miss but China.
If you
Go-
listen to Nefarious Means, welcome to Geography by
Hey,
Rey Ca.
motherfuckers think Americans aren't good at geography, and Ray's proving them wrong right now. So
Oh, well, I'm not the person you want to use for that because I'm the nerd. When I'm bored, I look up at maps. I have a problem.
Well, get your
Also,
Carmen
but
San Diego on, buddy. Let's go.
that's my favorite show as a kid. Also, the IWC War Chief of Jazz, and today the IWC War Chief of Get Me the Fuck Out of Here so I can go home. Mr. Andrew Balaz, my boy. What's up, man?
I mean, you're much better at geography than I am. I'm just kind of aware of the eastern section, like you were just bringing up, but rest of that, it's all weird. Like, what's a Chechnya? What's a Latvia? Like, Latvia isn't like a pancake, right?
There is
No,
Latvia's
those were the
pancakes.
girls on Epstein Island.
What the
What about
12-year-olds?
Hey, what about what about like Switzerland?
Well,
Their flag,
they're
their
30
flag's a
now,
plus.
but yeah.
Oh, fair.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
Taylor Swift real big in Switzerland? Because it's like
Taylor Swift
most
is
of her
big
name right there.
everywhere.
David Hasselhoff is big in Germany.
Yeah.
That's true.
David Hasselhoff is huge in Germany, and I'm huge in Guam.
Well, good on you.
For some reason, I believe that.
DP and
That
I are
is-
huge in Kenya, Ray.
Oh well,
Well, in a matter of speaking.
Kenya is huge. Why do I feel like y'all ever listen to Bill Simmons when he has the Tyson zone idea about how one person
Oh yeah,
is so wild that you can believe anything with their name? Platt is such a character. I believe that his name is synonymous with Guam for some reason. I can see it.
bro, I'm domesticated now, man. I look, you see the sweater vest, man. I'm damn near a sitcom dad at this point.
That's
Yeah,
why
you
he
look
picked
like
Guam and not the Philippines, though. That's really
good
what
man.
that is.
You look like you about to do your second shift at the library. It's cute.
Real quick, you brought that up. I know Andrew is our resident lover of all things Asian, but about 10 years ago, somehow, some way, I don't even know how it happened, but it happened. I had an opportunity to go teach English in China for 6 months.
Oh wow.
And Miss Amber, she put the kibosh on that immediately, if not sooner.
Oh, could you imagine a bunch of little, like, now about 20-year-old, like, Chinese kids walking around Shanghai going, melon farmer this, melon farmer that, melon farmer you? that would have been fucking
We
good.
were robbed of some greatness. Go ahead, Tunney.
If you guys would like to indulge in some more wonderful Asian loveliness, check out the first 2 episodes of The Boys, in which Kimiko graces us with a strong backside presence.
I'll drink to that.
Nice to know she's got a full backcourt, just like some good teams, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's do some.
Like,
business.
even
Well,
if
she
you
was
don't watch the
half-assed
series,
for,
find out where that was and just go to that part. It's
Catch that
worth it.
5-minute clip.
Well, she was half-assed for the majority of episode 1, wasn't she?
Well, she was half torsoed.
Yeah. That's what I was big. Yeah.
If you will. Let's try to do some business here. Tunney, tell the good people where they can go to get some good merch.
Go over to prowrestlingtees.com/the chair shot. Check it out. Tons of great t-shirt designs. Makes a great gift for the wrestling fan. I was doing better on the last show. Makes a great gift for the wrestling fan in your life. That's prowrestlingtees.com/the chair shot. Get in soft style. Spend the extra bucks, you cheap bastard.
Should you visit thechairshot.com?
Get us off style,
Thechairshot.com
or
is your
as
home
we
for
say in this
hard-hitting
household, little
reviews,
age.
news, opinion, and analysis with attitude. Why? Because you're smarter than the average fan. Thechairshot.com. Always use your head.
I love the Platt on Platt violence that just happened. That's amazing. I love it.
The Plattception, you can't say he's talking over himself, though, so.
This is true. All right. So first and foremost, this show is very important to the four of us. We've worked really hard to try to give you a unique experience when you come and listen to us. This is something that we want to be as big and as amazing as possible. I also want you to know we all are bivocational and have done a lot of shit today and this week. So we're going to give you the best energy we can give you, but you're probably going to get about 3 or 4 different Mania previews from most of us. So this is the second in the past 3 hours for Tunney. So, with that being said,
And he appears to be the most spry out of all of us, doesn't he?
this is what he does. That's because he has the best cup of all of us, if you know what I'm talking about. But
Just flip the switch is what I do.
the boy gamer. But you know what we're here for. WrestleMania 42 is this weekend. Biggest week of the year for us as pro wrestling fans. It is a bit of a weird year because we should have been in New Orleans last weekend, which is most of the chair shot guys were planning to do. Nonetheless, they decided to backdoor in Vegas for the second time. The card is 13 deep, two, seven, 8 matches on no right? 7 matches.
There's seven
Half of
matches on night one.
I,
There is six matches on
yes,
night
yes.
two. I can take over from here if you want me to, Ray.
boy, look, I get you in, I get you out. I have two shows. So I have a front and center podcast for sports, and I got the Outsiders Edge tomorrow. So I'm trying to get back into this hosting thing. But the man who does this for a living, I see my time.
Well, since we all want to do this rather quickly, I will kind of try to direct the conversation towards the three of you. Go back and check out DWI. Go back and check out Attitude of Aggression YouTube channel and all that good stuff. But thanks for being with us here. All right, guys. Night one, we're opening up with ESPN2 for free. You got two matches on that opening night free hour. You got I Show Speed with Logan Paul and Austin Theory taking on the Usos and LA Knight, and the other match is going to be Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match. I'll start with Andrew. Which one do you think leads off the show, and then just take us right into that match?
The one that should kick things off is probably Uso Knight and the influencers, because you got a Fatu and McIntyre's a blood feud. That's gonna actually be real wrestling, and you want the influencers to kind of bring in some of the casuals that don't really engage and they just know Speed and Logan. But yeah, I'll admit Uso Knight and the nerds really isn't something I care about. Like I Logan Paul's a good wrestler for what he does, but he's a shitty human. I Show Speed, I don't get it. He's for the Zoomers, and I'm not. So I don't get his thing. And Austin Theory at least fits in with influencers that shouldn't really be there. So that's good. So Uso Knight better win that one. That's kind of what my 2 cents is, especially because LA Knight's been kind of derailed. I don't know if it's because of Unreal or because of other politics kind of situations, but he's looked like shit lately. So a win would be nice, you know.
Ray, do you agree with any of that? All of that? Some of that?
I agree with the win part. The other stuff, not so much, but I understand where he's coming from. Um, I my whole life being a wrestling fan, so that's 30 plus years of like loving this shit like obsessively like I do. My dream, besides being in the ring at wrestling at WrestleMania, was everything we have now. Being on ESPN, being on Today's Show and Good Morning America, being mainstream. So when I'm looking at them at LeBron on Good Morning America, I can see my favorite. Like that's what I've always wanted.
To your point, like in between the last show and this show, I have ESPN on, and I'm eating my dinner, getting ready, right? And what happened? What interview pops up on ESPN? Rhea Ripley, like a
Oh yeah,
literal 5 minute and I'm still. It's been happening since they've joined, but every time I see it, to your point, Ray, it's like, dude, our passion when we were kids that we got made fun of, that was poo
yeah.
pooed, is now mainstream on ESPN again.
It tickles my childhood fancy in a good way, in a positive way. But it brings me joy, and so I bring that up just to explain to you why I love the inclusion of guys like Speed, of guys like Logan, who, as Tunney has said so eloquently for months now, is not a celebrity anymore. He's a wrestler. He's there every week. He goes on the road. There are no house shows. If there were house shows, I think he would do some of them. Like he has really taken to the sport, to the business, and made it his whole thing. And so a guy like Speed, who on his own stream alone would get 3 times the views of what WrestleMania is going to get on his own stream. I believe they showed a stat the other day that the clip of him of Logan pushing him in LA Knight and running away is the most viewed social clip in the history of the WWE. That wasn't even a big spot. So I understand for purists, people who love the sport and the actual in ring, I get that. But also forget the fact that the dude's a streamer. Forget the dude that he's for the kids and for the Zoomers, as you say, which you're right. The dude is one of the best athletes walking the earth. If he wanted to be a professional soccer player, he'd be one. If he wanted to be a professional football player, he'd be one. He's not tall enough to be a basketball player, like really good, but I don't doubt he could be competitive. He is one of the best pure athletes that doesn't do athletic shit for a living. So I do not doubt he'll catch this shit very, very quickly. D'Angelo Williams, Mr. TNA, comes to mind, a guy who had 3 days to train for his match and looked like he had been doing it for months or for
Oh yeah,
years.
not to
So
cut you off or
yeah, yeah, please,
begrudge anything you're saying, but notice I didn't say they don't belong.
for
I
sure.
just said he doesn't appeal to me. He's for the generation after
Yeah,
us, and that's fine. Wrestling is supposed to be a variety show. Just because I don't get it doesn't mean I don't want it on the show. I just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
don't care because it's not supposed to be something I get. Just the same way like kid shows aren't supposed to be thought provoking and deep for adults to be like, ah, yes, this is wonderful characterization and this story is deep and intricate and nuanced. No, it could just be something as stupid as losing a ball down a hole and you have to go find it with your friends. Who gives?
Like a
Dog.
pen in your chair. Shit.
Renaya's
No,
watching
I'm
Phineas
just
and
joking.
Ferb
I
right
didn't
now.
lose my pen.
Renaya's watching Phineas and Ferb right now. And besides the songs, that shit don't do nothing for me, dog. My last thought before I hand it over to the MVP. Your point about LA Knight, I think the problem with LA Knight is we think he's bigger than the company does. He is exactly where he should be in the eyes of the company. He's not a world champion. He may get one because longevity and relationship with the crowd helps. He is an upper mid card guy.
He's Dolph Ziggler for the new gen.
Yeah, I think so, but just not as good a wrestler. And that's no diss. Dolph is one of the best we've seen come through in 20 years. But
Not argue.
Well, he's old. He being LA Knight, he's old and he's not homegrown. So he has those two things going against him. Plus, if you listen to Kevin Nash's critiques of LA Knight, you don't think Triple H probably feels the same way? You don't think they've had that conversation at some point in time? You know what I
good
mean?
point. Good
I'm
point.
not saying, I'm just saying. I love
Yeah.
him too, but I'm just saying. Um, yeah, this match definitely needs to go on first, if for no other reason that you need to see the Usos. Get out of here, Squirt. You need to see the Usos. You all right? Oh, come here, son. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come
You
here.
hurt his feelings. How dare
Come
you?
here.
Let
I
him,
did.
Dad
Come here,
life in
son.
real
let him
time.
get used
Gotta
to
love
it. Bring
it.
him over and then tell him to go away again. Just build character.
That's funny. But no, you have to start off with this match because 70, 80, however many people are going to be in that stadium with the Usos going through the crowd and everybody yeeting and doing all this and stuff like that. Like, it sets the tone. You're either in or out at that point. You know what I mean? So you have to start with this. And to piggyback off of Ray's point, yeah, I Show Speed. That kid is a world-class athlete. Like, I've seen him jump over cars and do standing backflips and dunk and shit like that. So I'm interested to see what they can do with him or what he'll be able to do in the ring. So yeah, you got to start with this. As far as who wins, yeah, I guess Uso Knight wins this one, I suppose.
By the way, to the winning part, I think the whole story. If I try to take it back to the actual story, the whole story of this has been Logan Paul, who is his big brother in real life, has been kind of manipulating him to do, pun intended, nefarious means. And I think he's gonna realize, yeah, you've been taking advantage of me, and he helps LA Knight get the big moment, and they get the win because he turns on him because he realizes you've been using me.
Did you have a prediction, Drew?
I mean, I said Uso Knight winning. Yeah.
Did you? Okay, my bad.
I didn't go into the depths of like speed turning, but yeah,
I-
I like that too.
I think the person that would benefit the most from winning, getting the pinfall, would be Austin Theory if you really believe in him, right? And if Speed's going to stick around for a little bit, why not have him be with these two guys? It's the best thing that these two guys can have. I mean, LA Knight, like Ray said, is a guy they can heat up whenever they want, and the Usos are Teflon, right? They're probably going to go back into
Mhm.
the bloodline scenario. We'll get to that later, but yeah. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Should we move on to the other match?
Doom, 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 doom.
Unsanctioned
Yeah.
match. Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. Platt. This one's going to have some carnage to it.
Oh yeah, and this is one of the matches that I'm really, really looking forward to because I love both these guys. I feel like Jacob needs to win this one because he needs a big win. I don't want to say Drew is Teflon, but he is coming off a world title victory. He's a former champion. he'll probably hop back in that mix at some point in time this upcoming year. But I really feel like Jacob needs this to propel him to that next level, because I feel like he's lost a lot of steam recently. By no fault of his own, it's just kind of been what it is. So yeah, I think that Jacob needs to win this one. And this has an opportunity to be a lot of fun, because I enjoyed the street fight that Drew had last year with Damian Priest. So I think this can be a lot of fun.
That you got 4 people. I don't know who you're pointing at. I'm sorry.
You're talking.
Well, somebody
you know.
just talk.
Oh, hey, everybody. My name is Rey Ca. Quiet is kept. Drew always puts on a banger at WrestleMania. Last year, the Priest match was great. The Rollins match was way better than it should have been, given how injured Rollins was. And 3 years ago, don't forget the triple threat between him, Gunther, and Sheamus. Drew always puts it down at WrestleMania. So my answer is going to be the same, but it's a little different now that I have more context. Before, I thought that it'd be the perfect situation for Jacob to take him out so Drew can go film Highlander, which is supposed to happen. His agent, the twittiest Twitter fingers in the game, Nicola Piccolo.
This smelling farmer. Shout out to
if you know, you know.
Shout out to Pickle Nick, man. Shout out to Pickle Nick.
My boy out here wilding, but he's Drew's agent and has announced Drew been filming the movie for months. You just didn't know. But I still think you mentioned Teflon for the Usos. You're right. They could stop today, Hall of Fame next year. Drew McIntyre has ascended to that role. No matter what you do to Drew, he's gonna stay in that spot. And Drew, better than almost anybody other than someone probably other than someone named Punk, probably can find a way to take this and turn it into that. Drew was excellent at that. So Jacob needs it more than Drew does. So give it to the boy Jacob. Shout out to the new ink he got. He finally getting his Samoan life tattooed on his body. So yeah, it's Jacob's time.
Before you go to Andrew, shout out to Jacob for getting back into shape, by the way, too.
Shout out to AJ for telling him to do that.
But yeah, no, I'm not arguing with anybody. I'm not gonna advocate for Drew. Drew's the heel in this situation. The story's built around Jacob kind of finally getting his pound of flesh, and as everybody's already said, Jacob needs the win. Like, after his injury, he kind of cooled off a little bit. He's kind of been in this weird stop-start kind of feud thing with Drew that hopefully culminates in something big. So Jacob needs it, and then it could hopefully propel him into a title picture, regardless of which one, just something.
Well, I mean, the obvious one would be over the summer, have him step up to Roman Reigns, right?
Oh, that's a story for you.
That would be good. That would be good.
I got Jacob here. But I got the fans winning, Platt. I got the fans winning. This is going to be one of the matches of the weekend. These two guys are showing out.
I'm still knocking off the rust, brother, so I do apologize. But this match is also, or even just the Jacob Fatu character himself, it's indicative of a theme that is going to be running through this whole Mania preview, which is
Samoans?
Well, that too. That too. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Girl Scouts. But the fact that Jacob probably should be a badass heel, but nobody is gonna boo him because he's just too fucking cool. Like, nobody's gonna, legitimately boo this guy. He's too cool, and that's gonna be a theme as we go through some more of these matches as well.
Not where I thought you were going. Not at all.
You might be saving that for
later.
Where did
you think I was going? Yeah, where did you think I was going?
15 seconds. This is, I can't remember a time in my lifetime where there has been more authentically them characters in the WWE. Trick Williams is not a character. That's Patrick Bolton. He is him. Jacob Fatu is not a dude who they say, hey, go do that.
Was he calling you?
Don't worry about what happens on my phone with my contacts, sir.
No, that was Trick. He's trying to hook him up with a new pair of lemon pepper steppers. That's what it is.
Hey, size 14, baby. Let's go.
Sheesh. No wonder you got all them kids, man. You out here low-key swinging.
Whoa. I mean, well, but whoa.
Trick brought up that NIL money in 20 years. Ray's going to piggyback off that. He understands.
Oh boy, no comment.
All right, let's get into the part of the card that you're going to have to pay for if you don't already to watch.
Or
Let's
or you can go to Canada. I'm probably going to end up in Australia myself. I'm probably going to head to Australia to watch the rest of this card. I don't know.
Good.
Last time I
You
went to
better.
Canada, there were some issues, so yeah, maybe
You
Australia.
going to
I
Australia? You better
might try to
fly. You
dip
better
into
leave.
France, but we'll see.
You better leave right now. I
Nah.
Oh,
know
you
what you
don't
mean.
get
I
it.
know what you
Oh,
mean.
yeah.
But I'm trying to save it because we're live on YouTube.
Nefarious means.
I was about to say it's in the
Love this
it's in the
show.
show
Love
name,
this
so
show, man.
like
Love this show. Love this show. It's a good fucking show.
it's
Oh
just a
boy,
gimmick. It's just a
Mr.
gimmick.
Tunney,
Don't worry,
go
Ray.
ahead.
Don't worry.
yeah, that's all.
Let-
Kayfabe, brother, kayfabe.
Seth Rollins and Gunther, and I'll just stay with the fact that DP has brought up that the favor from Paul Heyman is to get Brock Lesnar to put his career on the line. But for now, Andrew, we likely we're going to get Rollins and Reigns. We're getting Rollins back now in an important match with Gunther. How do you see this shaking out?
I mean, I can't, with the exception of goofy shenanigans bullshit happening, I don't really see how Gunther loses here. Gunther's been on his retirement streak. He's been he's been a dominant force. He's been knocking everybody out essentially. And Rollins just coming back off injury. And we've already said it with the first two matches, so might as well have a third person say the same thing. Rollins is Teflon. Rollins doesn't need to win this. It's gonna kind of help put another feather in Gunther's cap, even though you could argue he doesn't really need it either because he's already accomplished as much as he has in the, I don't know, relatively brief amount of time he's been on the main roster. But I think this is supposed to be just another momentum step for Gunther. And if the Brock Lesnar situation does come up where he's going to retire him, why would you have him lose to Rollins and then retire the Beast? Like he's the retirement guy. He's the new legend killer. He's not going to lose to somebody fresh off injury.
Do you agree with him, Ray?
And
No, you ready, bro? Please go ahead. If I may
nah,
break format, go ahead. You have go, please. I want you to be excited. Go ahead.
fair enough, man. Yeah. So Rollins is the closest thing we have to Shawn Mike in this era. And the reason I say that is because he can have a great match with the broomstick or anybody else. And every year around Mania season, just like I did with Shawn Mike, specifically his second run, I get excited about the possibilities of who Seth Rollins might face at Mania because I know it's going to be a great match. So he's reached that status. I'm not saying he's Mr. WrestleMania or anything like that, but yeah, he's reached that status. We know this is going to be a banger, to quote Sheamus and everybody else in the IWC. But yeah, Seth is not going to win this. Like he doesn't need to win this. Like Drew said, he's Teflon. He's going to be good. Plus, he has an out. He's coming off an injury. Paul Heyman chicanery might be thrown in there as well. And you know, Gunther needs the momentum right now. So yeah, I'm going with the pseudo Noxie on this one. I mean, come on, man. We all know it. He's cosplaying a Nazi. They can't come out and say he's a Nazi in this era, but we all know that's what's going on, from the haircut to the music to the fact that they changed his name from Walter to Gunther because it sounds more Nazi-y. Like, we know what it is, man. Come on.
To be fair, Platt.
Nazi-ish. Nazi-ish.
Yeah, but Nazi-y is funnier.
It is.
Yeah.
I just appreciate Tunney being a grammar Nazi to a Nazi.
Pop.
No, to your point, Platt, he's moved away from a lot of the ring compish gimmick that he used to have. He's kind of moved away from a lot of that.
Whoa, wait a second. Can we just appreciate the brilliance of ring compish? Can we appreciate the brilliance of that? Take a bow, young man. Take a bow.
I even think it's better he moved away because the music he had, the remix with the Gunther, it sounded almost like some boys singing, the boy walking. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna say, but I'm just saying. So going back,
he
to
also retired Goldberg, who was the biggest. Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Anyway,
just continue.
we
Get
are
us out.
going to go back to
I think it's time to move this storyline into a different direction.
Okay, I'll be quick. Y'all ever watched not a disaster movie, but a horror movie that involves sharks? And it looks so nice, and you see the beautiful scope of the beach and the water and the people swimming, and then you see a little blood in the water, and you see a shark come and eat everybody up. A blood in the water to a shark is an injury to Gunther. The boy see an injury, the boy gonna go to try to end your life.
Mhm.
So the worst thing that could have ever happened to Rollins was getting Gunther. And if you watch the promo, Gunther's reasoning for the feud is that you ducked this fade when I was the man. Dog, there's no way Gunther's losing this match, bro. Zero.
And the worst thing that happened to Gunther was that haircut with those lesbian boots he wears to the ring.
He's
Welcome
appealing
back,
to a
Chris.
demographic.
Welcome back,
Remember, it's a
buddy.
variety show.
The rest
Welcome
of
back,
us.
Chris. There's no reason for Gunther
The
to lose
Joan
here.
Baez.
There's no reason for Seth to win here. Seth doesn't have any storyline going on. I could see you returning like Braun Breaker getting involved here, maybe something like that. But I
He's supposed to be
definitely
cleared, yeah.
be picking Gunther here. Let's talk some women's wrestling, fellas. Let's start with the women's tag team championship fatal four way. It's just a testament in my mind to how well they've produced this division. Like a year ago or plus, we were talking about like figure out a way to make it important, and they have. Just look at the four teams that they have. Look at how important all those people are. They all have history together. Chris, what do you think is going to happen here with these teams?
So Nikki has been cleared. We know that for certain.
I haven't heard otherwise.
Because I know that was an issue as of at least Monday.
Danhausen said he would step up if Nikki couldn't go and be part of the Bella clones.
Very important.
Well, I'm sure he would,
We
little
appreciate
perv.
him.
But
That's
no, but so oh no, don't put that shit on me. Don't you put that shit on me, Ricky Bobby.
You're the one that called him a name.
No, but no, but it so last year around this time, I did the state of the Black Wrestler podcast with my esteemed brother Rey Ca, and I talked about how I was giving Triple H an incomplete, in regards to his booking the Black wrestlers because it was super dark down there in NXT, and we'll see what happens once some of those talents start to matriculate to the main roster and see how they're done. And obviously, we're gonna get to these matches later with Obafemi and obviously Trick Williams and Javon Evans has been featured pretty prominently, but also Lash Legend. They stuck her in a tag team with Big Fine, aka Nia Jax, and they're the tag team champions. Like that's not nothing. And she's got a featured match here on WrestleMania. So, we'll see what happens. But shout out to Bailey getting on the card this year because I know that destroyed her last year.
That's a terrible thing to say. That's so true. But yes.
Yeah, I mean, right there. Tell me what I'm telling lies.
Congratulations for doing your job.
I mean, they owned it on the show too, though. So
Yeah, I mean they put it into the storyline. I somewhat disagree with Tunney. Like I think all of these teams have booked strongly and have been featured prominently. I just don't really give a shit about the match. Yeah, Platt airline tickets are very cheap right now. Shout out to my consigliere. But yeah, I feel like this was something to just kind of throw all the women in there so we can get a bunch of them on the card. Like the match, they've tried to make it kind of come together and they've traded wins with each other and stuff like that. But it just seems like another match on the card. But at least they're on the card, right?
You guys agree with that?
No.
I mean, I do. I doubt Ray does. Yeah.
Then you go first and I'll go last.
Oh no, it's just a lot like Chris said. Like I'm just the women's tag division, be it NXT, TNA, WWE, whatever it was, it just never really did it for me. These teams don't really, do anything. And then the Bellas being involved, I've never been a fan of them. I understand their point. Again, much like the ice show speed thing. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of like up and coming women's wrestlers and athletes that were actually inspired by Total Divas. That's fine. I detest
There's
what
also
Bellas are and who they are and the fact that they can't wrestle, and 90% of the time when they've gotten into wrestling matches with people, when they've come back here or there, they've hurt somebody, so like, or just looked stupid like Nikki Enzuigering fucking the Invisible Man. So like, I can't with them.
W spring break.
Yeah, exactly. It was either Cena or the Invisible Man, but I figured there was too much heat with Cena, so she went for the other guy. Probably easier. But but the Bellas suck.
What? Come on, man. Suck
the
is
Bellas
such
are
a
trash.
hard word,
The
man.
Bellas are bad.
can we admit they've gotten a lot better in
Yeah,
ring?
yeah.
Can we at least admit
For
that?
sure.
Can we at least
For
admit
sure.
that they've worked very
For sure.
hard to get
I
decent?
don't know. The Invisible Man and Liv Morgan's concussion a couple years ago might argue with that, but like,
Well,
I
Dave
don't
Meltzer
know.
gave the Invisible Man a 5-star match, so I'm just saying.
Well, Dave Meltzer also has a concussion. I think he was fucking born with one, fucking moron. But not the point.
Yes,
He's-
alley-oop, baby. Ha!
Like, I do
Feel like
like
Dave Meltzer.
I do like Nia and Lash as a team. I like that. We all know I'm not a big fan of Charlotte, so her and Alexa always seemed forced. And I'm glad that Bailey and Lyra got on the card. I'm glad Bailey has a little bit of something. So because of that, I'd like to see Bailey win, just because it would be a nice culmination of the whole not being on last year, getting on this year. But I feel like she could just get screwed again, because it's fun to screw Bailey in and out of context. So
I forgot that Lyric Montgomery was in this match, man. I swear to God, man, I just don't see it whatsoever.
No.
I don't get her either.
They gave her the hottest theme song that they have come up with in ages. Like, her song slaps. It's a banger. Whatever else the kids say about songs nowadays.
She's got the
I love
personality
the
of
theme.
mayonnaise on white bread, though. Like, she's fucking.
No. She has the personality of a dried sponge. You know how when you take the sponge out the package and you wet it and you use it that one time and you say, okay, I'm gonna use this again. I don't want to throw it away. But then you never use it again, so it just sits there on the sink and eventually it dries up and you end up throwing it away. That's Lyric Montgomery's personality.
And
There's
this man,
spaghetti fresh out the fucking bag that is more taste than fucking Lyric Montgomery. And
And-
I'm just calling her that now just because I like that better than Lyra, whatever the fuck.
this man tried to lie to y'all to tell y'all he was tired. And the work he is putting in tonight, my God, both of these men.
Sponsored by Kettle One.
That'll get it. Yeah. See, this is what happens when you bring it with you and you don't have to go across the street to the liquor store.
If you know Platt, that's a hilarious moment. That's a hilarious
shit.
take. My disagreement is simple as this. Because I know we gotta keep moving, Tunney. Sorry. My disagreement is this. WWE deserves a lot of blame for things when they do it bad, and a lot of criticism. But when it comes to the women's tag division over the past year, they have made a concerted effort to not just make teams that made sense, but give each team storylines as to why they got together and why they stayed together. When Charlotte and Alexa got together after their whole will they won't they, because literally nobody in the locker room fucked with either one of them in storyline, of course, and they had nobody else but each other. And all of the things that have happened, this match could have been six teams deep. Like, we still Roxy and Raquel and the Kabukis aren't even in this match when they could be in this match. So, like, they have really done an amazing job, I think. They have built up the tag team division so well that it hurt the world title divisions, because Stephanie and Jade had nobody else to wrestle, because everybody worth a damn was in the tag divisions. So I give them credit for that. We can see that differently. I respect that or whatever, but that one to me, I think, is just cut and dry. My answer would have been the Bellas, but the Nikki injury, we don't know what's gonna be there, and I'm sure she'll give it a go. She won't be the same. And as Drew has said so eloquently, she wasn't great to begin with anyway. I think better than he does, but she wasn't great. We know that. So I'm with you. Go ahead and let, if you're not gonna let Lash and as we affectionately call her, Big Fine, keep it. Give Bailey a moment. Let Bailey and Lyric Montgomery. That's great. Let them run it. Get a nice little run, do something with it, give Bailey something worthwhile to do.
Even my name's better than I just came up with flippantly. Like,
it reminds. I know you're the king of saying names wrong, but I used to call Ilya Dragunov a different Iggy Dragonfly, irredeemable Dreamcatcher, like anything crazy. So I'm with you. Sorry. Tom.
Shout out to Shea Gildress Alexander. He's affectionately known as Julia Louise Dreyfus in this household because Amber couldn't remember his name, so he's like, "What is it again?" I just said Julia Louise Dreyfus. So
So from now on, that man's name is Elaine. Thank you for that. He is forever Elaine.
It's a good thing you're a Browns fan and not a Bengals fan, because if you had to say Ben Jarvis Green Ellis when he was the fucking running
The
back,
law firm.
exactly.
law
But
firm.
damn, you and triple names, man.
It's a good thing I'm a Browns fan and not a Bengals fan, because believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, Cleveland is actually better than Cincinnati.
Oh, I thought
All
you
right,
were
cool.
because
That
you
has
have a
nothing to
defense.
do with WrestleMania. Now we're moving on. Becky Lynch
I've been
versus
waiting for
AJ
that to
Lee for the
happen.
Women's Intercontinental Championship. This storyline's
You
kind of been
begged for
drug
this
out. You guys
for
brought up
years.
the fact that a lot of people don't
Years.
wrestle a lot of matches anymore. I can go over you guys all day. I can go for another hour if you want me to. I feel like this match should be a benchmark for future mid-card title matches for the women. They need something, and whether or not you love the build or not, I think these two are going to deliver. Who walks out with the title? I don't know, Chris, because I'm not sure how much longer AJ is going to stick around. So, Craig Plop, why don't you go ahead?
Seriously? Really?
Oh, I just thought we were making up names for
Ye-
people.
Really DC funny? Okay, cool. So
It doesn't matter.
Becky's
You guys
gonna
do
win
it to
this.
me all for the last 10 years, so it doesn't have any effect this way.
That is true. What I think I started with Percival Charles. Yeah, you
Oh,
got
Ray, I think.
that's his government name, Percival Charles.
Yeah, did y'all know? Did y'all see that internet video where the white dude was like wilding out on the ring bell cam trying to get in the house?
I was
Does
about to
that not
say,
look
which
like
one?
that's Tunney's uncle?
The guy that got shot? That one?
No, there's another dude in a trench coat looking for this dude's daughter.
See, that's the one. That's a shot one, isn't it? Because the dude ends up shooting him and he dies. I don't know. There's too many white people wilding out on ring cams. Like
I prefer
that
to
doesn't
watch the
narrow it
kid
down.
who was in Cincinnati, where the cop was trying to get him, and he had the bike, and he ran the old cop around until he got tired, got back on his bike, and drove away.
Was that real? I thought that worked. That was a shoot. I saw, yeah, Amber showed me that, but I thought it was a work, man. That was a shoot.
Fantastic.
Shout out to the kid if that's a shoot, man. I salute you, kid. Yeah, I'll put some money on your books, man, on the Cain Velasquez side of the game. But anyway, yeah, I feel like Becky's going to win this. And shout out to Becky for using her cachet, because she's been the preeminent woman in wrestling for going on a decade now. Like, she was
It's
the
not
top
just her
of the
saying
pops,
it
you know
either,
what I mean?
Platt. It's not just her saying it either. Sports Illustrated is saying it. Barstool's saying it. It's
The
not just her.
Bleacher Report. Not Bleacher Report,
Pop.
The Bleacher Report.
But yeah, I don't know how much time AJ has, but yeah, Becky's gonna win this one and get the belt back, and hopefully she'll drop it to a needy. I don't want to say a needy woman. That sounds bad. But you know what I mean, like a young lady that is on the come up that could use the rub of beating a Becky Lynch. You know what I mean?
Soul. Monday after.
That would be a good one, actually.
And
Soul's
that-
got a look.
Ooh,
She's got a
Soul.
nice move set. Yeah.
and
She's
that's
she's
why-
the best of all worlds, man. She's gonna be a huge star because she's the best of all worlds. She checks all the boxes.
And that's, look, man.
Hey, Amber,
I-
come in here. Chris wants to tell you about how Soul checks all the boxes.
He's
I'm talking about
soul
business
man.
wise. That's funny. That's funny on so many levels because now I'm thinking about the movie.
Hey,
You're welcome.
Dave Platt is in top form tonight. He is ready.
No, but I'm saying, you know what I mean. I'm talking about from a corporate
We know what you
perspective.
mean.
Man, she
Sure,
checks
no,
all
we
the
got
boxes.
you.
We're
Yeah.
not getting out of doing
Yeah.
your job anymore just because you show up tired from now on, okay? By the way, so don't even try and pull that bullshit anymore. You unrustified. You keep going.
You asked for this, by the way, for years.
did.
You asked
And-
for this.
and it's amazing in real time. I hope you know. The whole Soul possibility of her coming is why I'm so annoyed they waited so long.
100% if she comes over here.
Pop.
You tried to just sneak that one in there, Ray. We weren't gonna let that go. Just saying.
No, I don't think Ray knew he did it, and he was like, "Oh,
What did I
fuck it."
do?
You said soul,
She was
motherfucker. You
coming.
can't say it.
Said she
You
was
can't
coming.
say any spelling of the word soul now, or it's gonna be like Pee Wee's Playhouse.
That young lady,
Thank you.
Calix. How about that?
It's
Government.
That's her name.
Calix. Yeah, I can't remember her last name, but it's Calix. Yeah.
That could go
Well,
either way. That could
I
be
was-
Black AF or that could be Super Bohemian, which she is both. So that
No,
fits. That tracks.
It
That
does,
tracks.
But the YX
Yeah.
is on the one particular side, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying. But
Oh yeah.
it annoys me because if they would have got the Zarya feud out the way earlier and let them finish up, then that would have made sense for her to come and beat the Monday. But nonetheless, speaking of an old Monday after WrestleMania type deal, what if Paige comes one of y'all mentioned it on the TriCast. What if Paige comes and helps Becky beat what's Honey, yeah, that comes and helps Becky beat AJ. Look, I was a fan of the feud until AJ won at Chicago, and I get why they did it. The big hometown pop, her and Punk holding the titles, but that really hurt the feud because AJ doesn't come to work every week, and nothing against that. You earn that, but to try to keep that feud going, and it just did not help. And I don't think AJ's been really good, but I don't think she's been what we remembered her to be. I think she's a step down, and that's hurt.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm not looking forward to this match the most, but I am excited for the possibility of some shenaniganry or nefarious means in this match. But yeah, Becky got to walk out champ.
Yeah,
Drew,
and
you
shout
agree?
out to AJ, and she kind of suffers from the same thing that the Bellas do, in that the I don't want to say work rate because that's such a IWC
She
marky
wasn't
word.
that good. I got you.
The no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the women that have come behind them, the women that they paved the road for, now they've lapped them.
They
Yeah.
started better than them for the record, and also AJ wasn't that good.
No, she
No,
wasn't.
but
She was more gimmick than
she was
she was work
personality.
rate.
Yeah, she was personality. I mean, at one point in time, you can't deny she was the most over person in the company
Oh no,
at
no,
one particular
I
point in
give
time.
her
So
all
they
the
had to
credit in
do
the
something
world
with
for
her,
her.
you know.
Yes,
Hmm.
for
Yeah.
sure. But people try to act like she was like the second coming of
Oh no,
goddamn
No,
Mayu
no.
Iwatani or some shit. No, she was alright.
no.
She was cool.
Emma
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
better worker than fucking AJ Lee. Just yeah,
yeah.
even
They
fucking Bubble-matic fucking weird Emma
yeah.
dance. Like,
But do y'all really want to see Paige back? Because that's another one. I feel like these new women have kind of passed her by or lapped her at some point. With all due respect, I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah. No, it's
disrespectful
fair.
whatsoever.
it's
Yeah,
a good retirement tour angle though.
I want to see her come back, get her tour. She does not need to be a full time wrestler. She can be a contributor
Yeah.
and maybe
Because
get in two, three matches.
I actually thought she was cool when she was the GM. I thought she played that part pretty well.
But she had Daniel Bryan syndrome and that she didn't want to do that. She wanted to wrestle, but they wouldn't let her.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So she didn't take it seriously.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Macho
I
Man.
like the idea of
Macho Man
Paige.
don't want to be on commentary, folks. Macho
Yeah,
Man
Exactly.
don't want to be on commentary.
yeah. I
But
wouldn't.
Paige coming back would be
Macho
cool.
Man, I bet you dollars and donuts. Macho Man would love to be on commentary right now, as opposed to the alternative. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
The
Okay.
boy is back. Like
I always know when it's
wow.
time to move on to the next match. Platt helps me out with that real easily.
I already showed this already, but I'm showing it again because it's so very true.
Shout
Stephanie
out to Big
McCare
Dave, man.
against Liv Morgan. I knew your mom was an asshole. I didn't know she made one too. Classic, forever Liv line. Andrew, is it time for Stephanie McCare to go back into chase mode here?
I don't think so. Just because of the fact that Judgment Day's in flux. And I could definitely see a case where Roxy and Raquel just fuck Liv over because there's been tension this entire time. And
I've seen that scenario play out in my head more than once.
oh
Hmm.
yeah, same. But not the point. Not the point. So I
Yeah.
think Vaquer holds the title after this because of bullshit. But I mean, it should be a decent match. Liv has become a much better performer than she was when she started, and she's La Prima for a reason. So like, I can't argue with her. So like, I'd like to see Vaquer keep the belt.
You know, Ray, you brought up the point that Jade and Steph didn't really have a broad scope of opponents and storylines during their title reigns, and these are both their first title reigns. Ray,
Mhm.
is it possible that they know that there's more future for these two, and that maybe you want to keep it a little more simple? I mean, we'll get to Jade. I won't even bring that up, but I just think, especially Stephanie Vaquer, is like the next decade. It's Triple H's girl too, by the way. You know, like
For
I
sure.
think he's got a map planned out for her, and it's tough sometimes when you don't necessarily be able to captivate the American audience on the mic.
So the one you're right, 100% right, and that's a great setup. I think wrestling fans are the worst fans in the business at a actually watching the content they swear they watched. because we never remember shit that happened on screen. Where I was like, well, that didn't happen. Well, yes, it fucking did. And it's just true. And
You were
two,
having fun with the ding. Go ahead and ding yourself there.
oh, hold on, baby, I got you. That's my boy. Thank you. And number two, what we're also extremely terrible about is not accepting that things that are happening now are different than when they happen at a different time, because what we liked happened in 2017 or 2012 or 22, it's 2026. And this time in a period since Triple H has been taking over the booking, we have not only had long title reigns, but we've had less title defenses. This is just the way the company is booked now, and it's booked that way to make the titles look more as a bigger deal. The mid card titles get defended all the time to make them look more attainable, but the world titles look harder to get. Why? Because they're not wrestling every 2 3 weeks. It's a bigger deal. Add to that the fact that they didn't have the dearth of actual people to wrestle because of injury or because of the tag team division, and you have situations like you have now. I also want to remind you that Stephanie Vaquer is essentially the female Gunther in the fact that since she started in the company, the majority of the time she has wrestled from NXT to now, she has been a champion.
Mhm.
When she started, she won the Women's North American Championship. Then she went straight to the the NXT Women's Championship. Then she debuted on the main roster, and like 3 months later, she was the world champion. She has been champion pretty much the entire time. So she's been great. They know what they got with her. She's learning English rapidly, getting much and much better. But Liv Morgan just released a damn music video, dog. There's no way she's losing. There's no way. Liv has made herself into being maybe the most valuable member of the roster, male or female. Dog, with what she does on Mondays, on Twitter, on socials, in interviews, on in every single, she's on Complex's shoes the with the Joe with Joe my boy who does the shoe stuff. She's on
Joe
Paper
LaPuma.
Magazine.
Joe
She's
LaPuma.
doing yeah, thank you. She's doing Paper Magazine. She's doing interviews. She's doing the run around with Dom. She's doing music videos. She's on everything, and she of course you think that. Uh, well, her boyfriend cursed. We'll get to him later. But anyway, shout out to Liv for truly making herself into a superstar, like literally, and not just making herself into a superstar. And I throw it to Andrew on this one, making herself into a fantastic professional wrestler
Mhm.
in the ring. That also, she ain't just all gimmick. She working in that ring now.
Real quick, have y'all seen the music video? BT Dub.
You are
and
so
heard the
back,
song?
dude. You are so back. Cause like for the 7th time today, either Ray and I have kicked it to Andrew, and you're just like, "Oh, Platt's turn." Hey, fuck
By
you,
the way-
Andrew. Just wait till we get to the Asian shit, Andrew. Okay, just hang on. It's not your fucking turn. We're not
Just real
talking
quick.
Asian shit. Go ahead, Platt. Really fucking
One-
quick though.
one
Yeah,
second.
real quick.
Did you see the video? If you saw the video, you come on, man. You know there was an addendum to be had there, man. If you watch the video and listen to the song,
Trouble.
apparently nobody else has, huh?
Oh, I've seen it multiple times.
Okay,
For,
think
for research purposes. For research purposes.
With the volume
course.
up, Ray, or no?
Were your pants on? More importantly.
well,
He's
okay,
home. He doesn't need to have his pants on. That's irrelevant. It's
Hey, shout out to at Clay Lewis. I'm not reading all that shit, but shout out to you, man. Appreciate the shout out, man, and appreciate the love. Seriously.
Appreciate the watch, my
But-
boy. Keep up with us. Don't worry about watching WrestleMania because you're going to get it previewed here. Next week, you'll get it reviewed. So holla at your boys. We
Yeah,
got
just stay tuned to the Chair Shot YouTube channel. We'll keep you updated.
No, go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead, man. I apologize.
didn't I?
All right, so I guess it's my turn to talk then.
Ray was just saying shit like, because I brought up her work rate.
No,
That-
I'm
that's-
passing it to you, my dog. I was trying to
Why?
throw you in.
Wait, I started the fucking thing off, didn't I?
No, I was just saying. I
Oh.
was backing you up, saying Rich. I was trying to throw it to you.
Nah, we're good. I thought it was just more of a throw to the fact that I said Liv's gotten better in the ring, and that's kind of where I took it. So have fun, Platt. Go on with it.
No, well, number one, the video.
Monday Night
it
Ad
gave
said-
me.
He's like, no, and then he's like, okay.
I'm just saying, man. It gave me Dirk Diggler. It gave me Dirk Diggler and Boogie Nights when he re-recorded the Transformers song. That's what it gave me. That's the vibes I was getting.
Liv broke the internet with her ass anyway when she took Dom back when she came back. So come on. Come on. We know what she
That's.
about. She's a Jersey girl.
I mean, shout out to her. You know, what I mean, it was the video itself was very well produced
I'm
and very
not
well
arguing
done.
with you. just to be
No,
clear.
no. I'm just saying the song.
I,
No,
I,
but
I,
yeah,
I
Liv-
like
All right,
Asian
so-
shit, but I'm not biased against pretty,
Okay,
if you get what I'm
okay.
saying, you know?
Real quick. So please refresh my memory. Was Liv the champion at the time that she suffered her injury? I legit don't remember.
No, she was tag champ.
Yeah, tag.
Okay, tag champ. Okay, cool.
Remember her
But
and
yeah,
Rhea
I
were-
feel
That's
like
why
yeah,
Roxy
tag
came in.
Roxy
Yeah.
stepped in, and then when she came back, Roxy thought she was going to be bad, and she wasn't.
Right. Either way, I do think that Liv is going to pull this one out. I don't want to say because nobody is owed anything, but I feel like this will be a reward for her. Getting back after that kind of catastrophic injury, and I think that she wins it. Dare I say it through
Pinfall?
nefarious means.
Submission.
I couldn't help it.
Pinfall. No, okay. Let's get to the main event. And I'm just gonna start with this because I kind of brought it up early in the night, and as Dan always does, he takes what somebody's idea and he perfects it. It's ridiculous. I seen someone bring up, what if Kevin Owens comes in and helps out Randy Orton and Pat McAfee because he's been doing work for WWE while he's been gone, and instead of the shirt saying KO, it says TKO.
Pop, that's pretty good.
Can we
Yeah,
hold
ring
on?
the bell for that. That's pretty good. Yeah, I agree with Dave. Ring the bell for that. That's pretty good.
Well, that was for Ray. That's not for me.
I'll ring the bell for me. I'll ring the bell for DP. And ring the bell for Tunney for quoting.
No,
DP.
I don't. Yeah, I don't
There
need
we
that.
go.
I don't need the Go, Platt. You're on it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna make a case for this and why this works for me. And by this, I mean the build to this match. So give me a second. I'm gonna land the plane. Hopefully, I was about to say I promise, but hopefully. Okay, so
You know,
I
what?
do think
need to
that-
put-
Hey,
I need to
just
put a plus
passengers,
timer
we got
on
the
screen.
pilot's about to come over the air. Hey, everybody, if you look to your right, you'll see Denver. If you look to your left, you'll see Wyoming. Hopefully, I'm going to land this thing. I got some confidence. Back to you guys. Maybe you want to put your seatbelt on. If not, I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, okay. So initially, that's funny. I like the story that they were initially telling. The fact that these guys being Randy and Cody, have been, they've known each other for 20 years. We've been waiting for Randy to turn on Cody since Randy got back. I think we can all agree on that. Yes. We knew it was going to happen at some point in time, right? Yes. Yeah. So I think that there was a really interesting story in telling that story as Randy tapping back into something that he forgot he had, like going back to 09 Orton, and whether or not Cody can find that aggression and find that next level and that next gear to fend off, 09 Randy Orton. But my fear throughout the whole thing was that Randy Orton is a legacy superstar, pun intended. It was going to be very difficult to get fans to boo him, especially up against Cody, because, I love Cody, but let's be honest, man, Randy's just cooler. So it was going to be you were facing an uphill battle to get people to cheer against cheer against Cody and boo Randy Orton. So by adding the Pat McAfee thing in, and I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if this was a last second. I don't know if this was the
dots
plan
on that one?
all along.
You couldn't connect the dots.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
They
I can
made
if you
tickets.
want to.
They made ticket prices 25% off because Cody isn't selling any fucking tickets.
That's the
Ooh.
real life connection. I have a storyline connection, by the way. But keep going.
But okay, so fair enough. But to me, when I watched it on SmackDown, and I think I threw this in our group chat as well, it felt like a pivot to me. Like they had something else planned, and for whatever reason, it didn't work out, and this was the contingency. I'm spitballing. I don't know any of that. Ray, you're shaking your head. Maybe that wasn't it.
Oh no, I was
This
hitching my
is-
ear, my boy. I'm sorry.
My bad. But this is why I don't hate it. Like, I don't think it's the best thing to, shit on the current product or anything like that. Roman can get away with that because it's Roman. He's the tribal chief, and he's been holding it down for over a decade now, like an anvil on a seesaw. I don't think that was the best, modus operandi. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But why I think that there might be some hidden genius in this is that, again, you weren't going to get people to boo Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. You just weren't. But by pivoting and making Pat McAfee the proxy for TKO, which nobody likes right now, you have a fighting chance that people might back Cody for the main event. I mean, the WrestleMania crowd is the smarkiest of the smart, so they're probably still going to cheer Randy Orton, but at least you have a fighting chance by framing it as Cody versus the big bad corporation. You have a fighting shot, especially if McAfee goes in there and does some old school healing. Like maybe he grabs Cody's rope as he's, going across the I fucked that all up. Maybe he grabs Cody's leg as he's hitting the ropes or something like that, or he gets a few rabbit punches in while while the ref isn't looking. Like, I feel like you have a chance to get that. Does that make sense? Like, was I able to land the plane, fellas? If I'm not, you can tell me.
The plane is, you can't. We're not going to be able to fly the plane anytime soon, but everyone's alive. Andrew.
No. Don't play me like I'm Denzel in Flight, man. But that being said, Randy has to win this. And nobody died.
These motherfucking snakes on these motherfucking planes.
Just real quick before you pass that, I'm just saying, I feel like Randy.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No. Randy has to win this, man. I think Cody feels a little stale in the title picture, and it's time for him to kind of branch off and do something else. So I think Randy does win this.
Andrew, you look like you've been sitting there waiting to tell us why we're all wrong.
No, he's right. Randy should win this. And the
horrible podcasting when you
the last promo make sense because of the fact that McAfee is putting the onus of the heat on him, which is beautiful. And the fact that he even put the extra little stipulation in there when he cut the promo of like, if Randy loses, you're never gonna see me again. And then people cheered, never seeing him again, and gave him kind of like the get the fuck out of here or whatever fuck chant. Like, that's what the heat is, and that's exactly what Chris was bringing up. And that I was a little salty that Chris took that angle because that was the angle I was going with. Was McAfee brought the heat because nobody was going to boo Randy, and you need Randy to be the heel. So if Randy being legend killer Randy isn't going to make people boo, give him a reason to boo. And the IWC loves running with this gimmick of everything that doesn't line up completely or seems left field is all TKO. So if they're starting to steer into it with some kind of authority, higher power, the powers that be, Dan's whole Kevin Owens TKO shirt thing that's beautiful. So like, they're playing with what the IWC thinks it is, with like The Rock interjecting himself and TKO pulling strings, and just because McAfee's agent is the guy that whoever the fuck on the board of TKO, that's why McAfee's in it now. Like, they're playing it like it's some kind of weird shell game, and the IWC smart crowd is eating it up like a bunch of fucking morons, and it's hilarious to watch. So Randy should win.
Kayfabe, right? It's a new kayfabe blending those lines because the curtain's so far pulled back. It's really the only way that they can trick people now, right? And
people think they know everything, but they don't know shit.
Exactly.
That's the beauty.
Exactly.
Unlike us. So continue to listen to us. We know everything.
Because Nefarious we cheat to win. That's how it is. We learn from Eddie.
And I think Vince did this a little bit, but I feel like Triple H is way more tapped into the IWC than Vince is. So yeah, use what we think we know.
Also 700 years younger. Let's come on. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Gray. Is that what Vince is?
Well, he probably has a painting of himself somewhere to keep him alive. Like,
Ray, put a bow on this one.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm sick of Jelly Roll. I just want to throw that out there.
Well, fuck you. I like Jelly Roll.
You exactly. Him, that's why.
I'm gonna let people have their fun. Y'all love him. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all fun, man. I'm just sick of him.
Who's y'all?
You.
White people. That's y'all.
I don't like it. Take me out of this. I don't want that. Nope.
Bullshit.
He is not invited to my cookout or my fucking cul-de-sac party. No, none of that. Kicking him out of the skate park. No,
Drew, he paid me in a quarter. Okay.
fucking a, no.
I knew you probably agreed with my sensibilities too, Drew. Like I'm gonna let people have their fun. Y'all love this guy, man. So have your
Yeah.
fun.
That's funny. That's
Jelly
funny.
Roll
Okay.
was fine, but it's too much now. Like Jesus fucking Christ. Like no one needs
Okay.
his ass.
All right. So let me put a bow on this. First and foremost, let me advertise. I wrote a column last week called "Expected versus Wanted," and the whole is basically explaining from my vantage point this whole Pat McAfee situation and why he's involved and why it makes sense. And I think fans have there's a dichotomy between what fans expect and what fans want. And when fans don't get what they want, it's because it wasn't what they expected and not because it was bad. And there's a big difference between bad and not what I wanted, so it sucks. And we as fans can't figure out the difference between the two. In this regard, Randy Orton, Platt said at the very beginning, we have expected Randy to turn on Cody this entire time, since ever since
Hmm.
Cody came back. The entire time, but quite the contrary, Randy has taken to Cody, has shown Cody how much he loves him, has audibly told him how much he supports him, has put himself in bad and nefarious situations that have hurt him and put him in bad feuds because of Cody. And most importantly, he has talked ad nauseum on screen and off about how badly he wants number 15. And he refuses and has refused to go for that title because for the majority of the time he's been on the same show as Cody and Cody's been champ. Okay? It's important to remember. So it's important to note that when Drew was the champion before the Rumble, Cody lost the Rumble because Drew screwed him. Elimination Chamber. Cody lost in Elimination Chamber because Drew screwed him. Randy
Hmm.
won the Elimination Chamber. Randy is thinking, I got Drew. I can be who I need to be to get this title. Cody finagles himself, understandably so, to get another title shot, wins the title. In the actual contract signing, Randy says to Cody, this would have been easier if Drew was champ. I don't
It
want to do
wasn't
this to
supposed to
you.
be you. Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be you. And Cody absolves him of his guilt by saying, it's okay, Randy, be who you are. And Randy proceeds to say, bet, and beats the holy hell out of him. But the very next week, you can see a little bit of regret in him. A little bit of, yeah, I did what I had to do, but uh, especially when he had the conversation with Jelly Roll. He beats the holy hell out of Matt Cardona and is like, should have done that. My bad, dog. The whole time he's on the phone, somebody had to remind Randy who he was. Randy has not been that guy for a long time. A great promo that we don't talk about enough is the very next week when he sat in the chair and spoke for 10 minutes and said, everything you fans have done for me since I came back from my injury has been amazing. You sing me to the ring. I love you for that. That is amazing. But that is the worst feeling in the world for me because that is not who I am. I love that you love me. I love that I go and I hug kids and I do this. But that is the worst thing for me. He tells you this. Somebody has to remind him of who he is because when he was that guy, he was untouchable, multiple time world champ, made events of WrestleMania, made events of every show. Now he the fun guy, hanging out with the dude who likes to smoke, hanging out with the dude who likes to pose, hanging out with the dude who's coming out to the music and taking 20 minutes to come to his entrance. Pat McAfee and him have had a very on-screen and off-screen close relationship. And Pat is close enough to the business where he can look at him as a friend and look at him as someone who understands the plight and say, look, you are who we need. This is what we need to do. Also, for as much as Pat has shown respect to Cody, every feud that Cody's been in, since Pat has been in a commentator, he has cheered for Cody's other the opponent. Most notably, Roman Reigns. Cody will be on his show, and the whole squad will do the ones in front of him while they're feuding. You feel what I'm talking about? So there is a precedent for this story in that Randy needed to go to a place that he could not allow himself to go to because he loves Cody so much that even the worst thing that he wants to do to Cody, his love for Cody may supersede that. Now that he got somebody back in his him up and in his ear saying, "Don't worry about it," now he can just completely detach and go get what he needs. Number 15. Bing bang boom. Randy wins.
So I saved this for this show at this very point. I knew we'd get here.
Is it a bathroom break? I hope.
The the person
We'll
on the
take a commercial
phone,
after this, Platt. Gotcha.
and now with Dan's help, I got it all now. We all think that CM Punk came out, and we're going to get to that, and gave his scathing third pipe bomb and tore into TKO because all the people in the back are mad at TKO too. Everybody that runs everything, right? That's the impression that they tired of TKO coming in changing shit last second, including Hunter, right? Well, guess what, guys? You know who Randy was on the phone with? Hunter. We need a new overall arching villain, and what better way to do it than unexpectedly have Hunter have TKO's back? Yeah, I call Pat in. I got Kevin doing his thing and coming in now with this. And yeah, you know what, Punk? You lost because Roman's our guy. Roman's TKO guy. It could be a whole brand new dynamic in WWE if that's the case.
Very
There's easy
possible.
The
branding
only
there too.
reason, the
The game
only
has
reason
changed.
I don't like that is because there's no
You
payoff.
didn't think about it?
Because
Oh.
Triple H can't get into the ring. There's no
Nah, it
payoff.
doesn't matter. He has so many of his people there. Like, think about everybody that's from NXT that's in WWE now are his
He
people,
has
right?
tons of proxies. Yeah. Good
Mhm.
point. Fair enough.
Also, you brought up Shawn Michaels before. His documentary on Peacock is fucking amazing. So please go check that out
Can I touch on one last thing before we go?
as much as you want.
Uh, I think we all diehards love the idea of a Cody and Randy feud, but I really think, and we're starting to see, the majority ain't really fucking with it like that. Well, but they
You
ruined what
think it's a
we've been
Flair?
waiting
You
for.
think it's a Flair Hogan situation?
I do, I do. I think at least going into Mania, this is the type of feud that the first match shouldn't have been a Mania. The Pentoman match should have been a Mania. We should have built to that because there was no heat. Randy did an amazing job of trying to get some heat the night at the Elimination Chamber. But there was no heat on this. And yeah, okay, cool. 20 years of this. Half the audience don't remember 20 years ago. So
Half the audience don't remember 20 days ago. Come on.
that's what I'm saying. Like I started off my whole diatribe by saying people swear they watch the shows and don't even remember what happened on the damn show. So you telling me you remember when Randy was beefing with Randy was legacy with Cody? You remember Cody and Ted versus Degeneration X in the
And
in
how
the
Yeah.
perfect
submission
was
Hell in a
it
Cell
Ted
match?
DiBiase got acquitted while we were trying to figure out who was on the phone? Everybody's like, oh, it could be Ted DiBiase Jr. now. He got
Yeah.
acquitted,
Oh,
man.
That would have been hilarious.
how crazy was it that assholes really thought that's who it was going to be?
It would have been funny if they pivoted to Ted just because that worked out.
We live
Right.
in a world where
Give
people
us
thought it
some
was Vince.
smoke and mirrors and some priceless again. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, we live in a world where people thought it was Vince, dog. Don't put anything past
Oh, my
fans, bro.
goodness. Yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Tony, if I may do a producing spot, one of us needs to go pee.
It's not me.
So I'm gonna
Not
play.
saying who.
I'm gonna I'm gonna play the commercial, and then we'll come back, and our esteemed panelist host Tony will bring us back gracefully as we wait for the one person who has to pee
Yeah.
to come back.
Well, and you'll see in the video. Whoever it is, could probably leave right now, as I'm going to riff a little bit more before we go to commercials. So I'm trying not to say "Go ahead, Chris, go now," but go ahead, Chris, go now. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm trying to give you the cue. Hey, before we head to commercial, thank you all for tuning in to Nefarious Means. This show, like Ray said, does mean a whole hell of a lot to us, and we are working really hard over at the Chair Shot, and you're going to just continue to see great things over there. We're going to grow. We're going to continue to grow. Ray is heading up that part of the department and really kicking and screaming at some points, dragging us some along the way. But we know the vision is there, and we're going to make it happen. So continue to listen to this show, please. tune in next week and the weeks after because we're going to talk more than just wrestling. It just happens to be WrestleMania week, and that's what we do. So, prowrestlingtees.com/the chair shot. Check it out. You can get a shirt for this very show and a number of other shows on thechairshot.com. Chairshot Radio Network is found on all your favorite streaming platforms if you can't make it to the website. So we got that going for you. ProWrestlingTees.com/thechairshot makes a great gift any time of year for the wrestling fan in your life. Let's go to a commercial.
Why should you visit thechairshot.com? Thechairshot.com is your home
doing
for
it from the
hard-hitting
bathroom? Is this from the
reviews,
bathroom?
news, opinion, and analysis with
That's it.
attitude. Why? Because you're smarter than the average fan. Thechairshot.com. Always use your head.
We will sacrifice any.
Thechairshot.com. Always use your head.
I do that to Dan too, Ray. So, feel right at
Hey, it
home.
works. I love the. And look at that! All four of us are back.
Hey, guess
The
who's back?
time. Look at that. It's like we've done this before.
Welcome back to
It's like I never
Nefarious
left.
Means. The whole crew is here. We're having a great time. I can't wait till we okay. I'm gonna put this out there for the future. What is TNA's biggest pay-per-view?
Bound for glory.
Okay.
Okay, we need
Is
to have
it
a
now?
Bound
Is
for
it
Glory
still-
exclusive podcast too. We need to do all the biggest ones except for AEW. Biggest pay-per-views.
Okay, that's fine. I agree.
Show.
Whoa,
It's-
hold
Got
on.
him.
Time out.
No,
No, Andrew and I agreed already.
hold
No,
on.
no, me and Tunney don't
Hold
agree
on.
that much. So like an anti AEW, I'm okay with that. Yep, ding, ding,
No,
ding,
cool.
ding.
I got you.
If you guys want to
I'm
do
not-
the week where
I'm
Tunney
not
doesn't
trying-
show up, you do AEW, then I'll never come back on the show again. That's fine.
I'm not trying to do a show at 4:00 in the morning talking about Callum Newman versus Hiroki Goto. I'm sorry.
We ain't doing New Japan. Shut the
I am
fuck up.
Sorry.
He meant the Western stuff. Stop
Okay.
it.
My bad. I'm just saying.
We can
It
leave
was
this
hard
open.
enough.
I-
It was
and
hard
I'm-
enough to get Platt to watch fucking highlights of Ibushi when he liked him 10 years ago. You think he's gonna watch a whole fucking show of that
You
shit
right.
when it's
I'm
just a
also-
bunch of like vanilla
Stop
midget
it.
white boys and nobody people from Japan?
You stop it. Don't act like we weren't on the phone at 4:00 in the goddamn morning when I was in Atlanta watching Wrestle Kingdom and texting back and forth. Don't act like that didn't happen.
Well, that's when it was good. I'm
That's
also
when you
not
used
here.
to party
Yeah,
with Marty
okay,
too.
That's true. That's
That
true.
was the
Yeah,
one
that's true.
time.
That's
Yes,
true.
yes, that's
I'm
true.
also not
And you kept
here-
asking when
That's true.
Tokyo 3K was gonna wrestle, so fucking A.
also not interested
Bad
in
kids.
Claudio versus Hichiro in front of like 1,500 people in Mexico City.
Didn't
I'm just-
Supercard already? Oh, we talking Triple Mania. Okay.
I'm
But
talking CMLL.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
Triple Mania, Triple A.
Triple Mania is hot right now though because people like the AAA product
Oh,
more
cheers,
than
Chris.
the WWE product at
How
times. So
hilarious
we got a
is
Triple
it?
Mania this shit.
How hilarious is it that a Republican biker from Houston is booking Lucha Libre better than anybody in the past 10 years?
It's one of the most.
Conan
brilliant
might
wrestling
have something to
minds
say
ever,
about
so
that.
what's the difference?
No, so
That's
no,
true.
this is Conan and Dario Cueto. They're Rodan maybe, which is Dario, one of them. They're good
Yeah,
bookers.
I think it's Rodan. Yeah.
They're good, but yeah, Cueto was the dude who his fake name and
You talking about the
Underground,
yeah.
They're great
The
bookers.
dude that's
But the crowds have been losing their minds since Taker's taken over.
You also have to think they're
just saying.
popping for a German guy speaking Spanish under a mask too.
They have embraced the fact that Triple. If you're not watching Triple A, you're missing a great show every Saturday night. The fact that OG Chad Gable Americano attacked a blind comedian, and then was about to attack the girlfriend of the German Kaiser Americano, and they had a 40-minute pull apart brawl.
All right, we're going back to WrestleMania. We're going back
Sorry.
to WrestleMania because
We're
we
still
have to.
talking
No,
wrestling,
Platt,
it's
I'm
fine,
cutting.
though.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
All
I'm
right.
cutting everybody off.
So Bound for Glory,
We've
Triple
been
Mania.
here for we've been
You want
here
me to mute
for
us
a
all? I
while.
can
We
mute
have a
everybody
lot
if
to
you want
go.
to.
We
Want
have
me
a
to mute
lot to
everybody?
go. What's that?
Want me to mute everybody?
No, I don't worry. I can make them stop talking on my own. I just did. So here we go. Night 2, the first hour on ESPN. We got the 6-man ladder match. JD McDonough, Penta, the defending Intercontinental Champion, Javon Evans, Rusev, who laid everybody out, Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio has been inserted into this match, Andrew. Who comes out on top? Penta's been a man on fire lately. He's been one of the greatest pickups in WWE history.
Penta has actually looked like a star in WWE, which I wasn't sure what they were going to do because AEW kind of ruined his momentum. But he looks great in WWE. But I don't know. Everybody has kind of a legitimate thing. It's a ladder match. You never know. Nobody knew Matt Cardona, fucking Zack Ryder, was going to win the Intercontinental ladder match years ago. But I'd like it to be Ray Ray. Give Ray Ray one more title run. Have Dom take it off him. Make that the retirement angle. Maybe it's SummerSlam or something like that. And I think that would be a good way for Ray to go out. Because I think if the reports can be trusted, which you never fucking know anymore, Ray kind of ducked the Gunther retirement tour for Mania just because he wanted Dom to retire him, which there's probably not a lot of truth there, but it's funny to think about. So him getting retired at SummerSlam with the Intercontinental belt, Dom was the Intercontinental champion at some point. There's some overlap. I like it.
I'd go to Ray next, but he's losing his mind. Chris, I got JD McDonough walking out with the title here. How about you?
Why the hell is Rey Mysterio in this match? Don't hit me with the Captain Obvious. Obviously, Rey Mysterio needs to be on the card if he's healthy. He's a legend. But why would you put this 50-year-old injury
Because
prone
if he walks
man
out
in
with
a
the
ladder
title,
match?
you have a Dom and Ray scenario set up for the summer.
No, man, this is just reckless. You could have done anything with Ray to get him on the card, man. I just feel like this is reckless behavior.
He doesn't even need to climb. The title could always just fall and land in his lap, like it did with Otis in the briefcase a couple years back when they did fucking Money on the rooftop. So, like, you know,
That was actually a fucking hilarious match, by the way.
it kind of was. Didn't Ray get thrown off
They
the top and die?
They killed Ray. Yes.
There we
This
go.
company has disrespected him.
Who
They
was in
killed him
McMahon's
on that
office?
So
one.
look at this. Motherfucker is still falling. This is the continuation. Motherfucker is
Well,
still
yeah.
falling.
And
He's going to
Kurt
land.
Axel's
It's
still
going
in
to
the
jar
Royal
the title,
Rumble.
and it's going to land on him. There you go.
They killed him in one match. They poked his eye out another match. They talk shit about his dead best friend in another match. Now they're throwing this 50-year-old injury-prone man who just got off of injury into a multi-man ladder match. That sounds like a great idea.
Hey,
I'm going to go ahead and just say Rusev just because, you know, everybody else has a reason to win and he doesn't. And
All
if
that
I'm wrong, who gives a shit?
More or
all
less.
all the shit you said about Ray, guess what? Them checks still clear though.
Oh, well, I'm sure the check's still clear, but they would have cleared with a 10-minute match versus Grande Original like they were going to do last year.
Or Ryo
I'm just
or
his
anybody.
health and his safety. That's all.
By the way, shout out to the fact
'Cause I
that
love Ray.
It literally took the people of Mexico, the Mexican people, to make Pete Dunne hilarious. Shout out to that.
Shout out
did
to
y'all
Kaiser
know-
too. What I was going to say earlier, he got down there. He was with Tiffany. He got down there. He said, "Holy shit, tostados and ass are delicious."
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he kicked her to the curb real quick.
Oh, we are back. We are fully back. It is full on 2022.
What, you don't like tostadas, Ray?
I like tostadas.
Or
I like
ass.
ass.
And ass. There we go. So,
Did you guys?
there's a
know
reason
that
Lola
Penta-
Vice is over like a motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying?
Did you know that Penta es Cero Miedo?
Cero miedo.
Did you know that? Oh,
See?
by the way, Penta's not winning. Hey, did y'all
No,
know
he's
that boy bouncy? That boy is
He
bouncy.
bouncy?
That boy is
That boy-
definitely
that boy
bouncy.
Bouncy. If
That
there was
boy is
ever a match
definitely
built for one
bouncy.
dude, it's because that boy bouncy. Shout out to Javon
Mhm.
Evans. That's the winner. That's my pick.
That's a good answer too.
Did y'all
Alright.
like my
There we
Penta
go.
love throughout your
I
conversation?
thought there was a glitch in the fucking Matrix, to be honest with you.
My knees hurt.
Bash and I do that, by the way. Sometimes we do. You know how he does it. Like he's
All the
I
Kaiser
don't
shit?
understand why everybody thought that Phoenix was better than him. I don't see it. Number one, Penta has a little bit more size on him, and number two, Penta has that Ray thing about him. Is that he's able to moat through his mask, and he has
One
that
answer.
physical charisma
One
to
very
connect
simple
to an
answer.
audience. Yeah,
Phoenix is a better wrestler, and the people who said that are
Eh.
wrestling fans.
All right, let's keep it
Penta-
moving here. We're
Penta
going to
can
move
be
on to
lazy.
Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. Does Brock Lesnar and Obafemi open the show? And who wins?
Yes.
Ray?
Sure.
yes.
I mean, I
Ray?
think Ray's answering here. He's walking. Give him a second. His entrance.
Boom, boom, boom,
Speaking of other things that are bouncy, them
boom,
titties.
boom, 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 boom. Uh,
I'm
Oba,
Wow, that was
yes,
mean.
start
giving
the
you a
show.
virtual high five.
Start the show. Okay, but this I've been waiting. I've been waiting all night for this. Literally, I was driving in the car like I'm gonna kill him with this one. Genuinely, legitimately, I have a booking by Ray. Still in the gimmick.
Gimmick infringement.
It is. It's okay. We're friends. We're brothers.
Hey,
Check it out.
I stole it from Menon.
you
I'm old
know,
enough to remember the
You
commercial. Dog.
don't
I'm not
say.
21.
Huh? Wow. Breaking
I'm
news.
not,
we didn't
not
even need a
21.
Mentos moment to figure that one the fuck out. You know, how much you want to
Hey,
throw back?
check this out,
You
Andrew. Pepperidge
you
Farm.
you were right.
Pepper,
You were absolutely
Pepperidge
right. They
Farms
can all go fuck
remembers.
themselves. That's right. You're right. Thank you for chiming in. Appreciate you.
Okay.
You wanted
Appreciate you.
this.
Okay. Check me out. Check me out. For real. For real. Check me out. I have Brock winning.
What?
Yes, I know. It's crazy. Let me tell you why I have Brock winning. This match, in my opinion, should go just like Triple H versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 27. It should be a brawl to end all brawls, and Brock should barely beat Oba, but can't even leave the ring, and Oba walks out. And I say that because Brock is a fighter, right? Fighters are used to losing. He can accept if he gets beat. What he can accept is if he can't walk out that bitch. That to a fighter is the worst type of of loss to them. Every fighter walks away to fight another day. But if Brock, let's say if Brock, they have 15 minutes, 10 minutes of just holy hell, and he has him in the Kimura, and at last second, 2 minutes of the Kimura, and he taps out, and Oba walks out that hole, and they have to pull the stretcher out for Brock, or the fucking people are walking out with him, the refs. That because I think what's gonna help, we have a lot of shit going forward where Brock's gonna have to be the protagonist in feuds. Him and Gunther gonna have to be the protagonist, right? Gunther's gonna get him out the paint. We're going to have to cheer for somebody. We're not cheering for Gunther at all. So I think that can help Brock put him in a situation he's never been in, which is, yeah, one, but am I good enough to really do this? He's never questioned himself before. That would be the thing that makes him question himself. So that's, but also, Brock maybe got one more mania in him, 18 more months. Oba has 15 years, 20 if he wanted. Oba got a lot of time to beat a man. But if you give him this win now, Oba got to win the title Monday. Where else he gonna go? You gonna put him in a feud with Dominic? Like, what are we doing after this?
It's interesting, how do you book Oba after this, right? Especially if you need Brock to win, because you're going to have, as soon as SummerSlam in Minnesota, Gunther
Yep.
retire
2 nights.
um, Brock Lesnar. I think they're missing the point. I'm gonna make my point real quick. Kick it to Andrew, and let's have Chris like put a bow on this one. But you're missing the boat, WWE, if your main event for WrestleMania 43 isn't either Oba or Gunther holding the title and the one who doesn't winning the Royal Rumble, Andrew.
I don't mind that idea.
Ring the
But
bell. That's pretty good.
yeah, yeah, that's not bad at all. I still personally have Oba winning this feud, just because I feel like he's done a really good job building up his character, either with comedy shit with Kit Wilson, or now just completely dominating and running over Brock and kind of showing that he's the force. And the way Heyman kind of threw it out there that, like, when you lose, don't worry, I'll be there to help you rebuild your, however he worded it exactly. I'm not going to quote him, but like, it was condescending to the point where I think it's the Heyman thing. I don't want to see Brock win, because then when Brock's not there, Heyman's going to be kind of nagging at Oba, and kind of, it's going to be a weird way for him to kind of rebuild out of it. And I don't really want to see Oba being another Heyman guy. I like Oba as his own thing. I like the ruler. I like his whole gimmick of just being the fucking big dude who just beats the shit out of people and walks away. And I think Brock doesn't mind doing the job. if he sees money in a rematch. And I could definitely see Brock losing this and then trying to get back at him before SummerSlam and failing again. And maybe that's where he has the crisis of character concept that you were coming up with, Ray. And then Gunther picks the bones while he's weak, so to speak. And that would be an easy way for the crowd to sympathize with Brock because he is a legend. Pete Gunther is a very easily hateable, foreign heel stereotype, but he's just hateable because he's a dick too. So I think you can build this so that Oba wins. There's a rematch. Brock loses that again too, and there aren't too many people that Brock just can't beat. So, in that same respect of you talking being a fighter, like him and Goldberg, if he loses one, he wins the next one. Him and Taker, he broke the streak. Him and Roman, he won one, he lost one. He kind of 50-50s with a lot of people or comes out on top. If he just goes over against Oba, if he get the O and the Oba, I think that could be a shirt in a way
Triple
too.
H and Batista.
Exactly.
303. Yeah, yeah. I
Correct.
got you.
Ray,
And that's
Ray,
it's possible.
Ray, put that up from the chat real quick. We did hear this on Monday.
True. But the streak wasn't broken until it was too. So
Oh no, I completely agree. So that's like just another talking point towards it, right? Does this continue
Yeah,
on,
fair
or
enough.
is this
Fair
this
enough.
is this the place you want to stop that from being 100?
And who wouldn't want to see this continue as good as the build has been?
hmm Chris.
This isn't the time to edge the hand job. It's not. This has been the best build of any Mania
He's
match.
back.
Period.
Put the he's back up again. Ray, go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying this has
I'm
been the best
resting.
build
I
of
don't
any
want to do
match
my
going
job
into Mania.
tonight.
They've done a fantastic job of making this a big deal. Like, this is a main event without having to be a main event. And
My
right
bad.
now,
My bad.
this is when you
Yeah,
got to
you're bad.
strike. You got to strike while the iron is hot, because if Oba goes out and defeats the Beast, you've just created a new star. You've just created a new main event. And Brock is another one of those guys. He's Teflon. Because if he loses this, he's probably going to be ghost
I'm
for six
hosting this
months anyway.
motherfucker ever
And then
since
by the
now. That
time he comes back,
motherfucker.
everybody's going to be like, oh, shit, Brock's back. And that's it. And with all due respects to my brother Ray, I don't think this should go 10-15 minutes. I think this needs to be 5 to 8 minutes
You're
of
probably
wham
right.
bam smash mouth in your face like a can of mace, baby. And
Goldberg,
Oba needs
Lesnar,
to go
WrestleMania
over
33.
strong.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. No, you're
yes,
right. You're right.
yes.
You're right. I only extended it because it's on live ESPN. You want to get as much as you can out of that.
That's fair. That's fair. And you might be right as well. Like, that's fair. But yeah, Oba has to go over here, because if you do this right and pull this off correctly, you have just created a new main eventer.
Well, I can't keep it as quiet as Captain keeping it 100. 100. Oba could get squashed Sunday, and we still got a main eventer. What this dude has done and showed himself to be, I do not think that there is. I'm not saying there's no way that he can be ruined over time. It's going to take a lot.
That's fair. But at some point in time, Ray, before he gets up out of here, he being Brock Lesnar, you got to start to cash in on
Yeah,
some
no,
of
no.
his cachet
So
and
to
build
that,
some new guys. And
and
this is
to
the
that,
perfect opportunity to do
and
that.
to that point, we have all watched Brock Lesnar since 2003, right? The only other person that Brock has ever let him throw him around like that was Goldberg. And he let
Goldberg.
Goldberg throw him around like that because him and Goldberg were friends, and Goldberg was trying to show his son that your dad still got it.
And there was
Brock
money in
don't.
the rematch too. It's not overlooked that.
Yeah, that too. But
All
you
right,
got to get him over first to get to
let,
get to the money. I
let's
mean, my
get to the.
personal opinion.
Yep, yep.
My bad,
Everybody
Tunney.
got their point in.
Goddamn,
No,
my
everybody
bad.
got their point in. You're just doing your point again to be last. I get it. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I get it.
You told me to wrap it up. I was wrapping the motherfucker up, and now here
This
you
thing
come
had a
talking.
this thing had 7 bows on it 5 minutes ago. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move on. Yeah, yeah. I've never stopped working, my friend. Here we go. He likes it. That's good. I'm glad. Let's do a double take so we can spend some time on the two championship matches. All right. I kind of did this earlier in the night. I think it's a really good thing. I want to start with Ray. Dominic Mysterio versus the Demon. Will the Demon lose for a third time on the main roster? And Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. My take is this has been the worst book title heading into WrestleMania, but as long as Trick Williams wins this match, I'm here for him and Lil Yachty. Well, Pray, I mean, Chris, you disagree with that, but here's what I'm saying. Ilya had it, was doing great with Mello. They gave it to Mello. Mello instantly loses it to Sammy. Sammy gives him a rematch for no fucking reason. Let's start with
Okay,
you
you,
then.
no,
Let's start with
no,
you then.
no, no, no. You're literally talking about the title, not the feud. Okay, go ahead, Ray.
Exactly. No, that's
I,
what
I, I
I'm
get where you're coming from. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Am I going first?
Yes, sir.
So I'll start
Double
with
dipper. Double dipper
I'll
special.
start with the one that takes more conversation first. And you know why I disagree with your Sami Zayn Dominic Mysterio point. I mean Sami Zayn Trick Williams point. And I think the new dog owner who changed that. That's great. Um
I changed them all.
well done. Oh, I know you changed the other one. I didn't look red and red. I just realized that. Well done. My disagreement from the idea of what you're talking about comes from this one thing. Dragunov's been out of the picture for months. They literally like Dragunov went months without saying I'm not good enough to fight you, and then he fought him and he lost clean, and then he fought him again and he lost clean. Your point about Melo's fair, completely fair, but somebody got to get left off this motherfucker. Unfortunately, Melo was the guy. Melo has shown himself to still be involved in a tertiary way, but the very Trick Williams debuted the night after the Royal Rumble. From that moment, him and Sammy been beefing. Every backstage, when Sammy's slapping water and fighting with Cody or kissing up to Randy or whatever he's doing, who there to be in the background like the hot dude on the black sitcom on UPN in 1999? Trick. You know what I'm talking about? So this feud has been
Shout out to Bumper Robinson. I think that's
Was
who you're
that-
talking about.
Was that what was the hot? Was it sister? Was sister? The reinvention of sister?
yeah.
TN
So
tomorrow?
so he's
Is that
go
going
home,
in 99?
Marcus. But no, literally, Trick's been like a sitcom person every time. Sammy turns around, oh, it's always there. So the feud makes sense. Sammy had to get the title to get on the show. Scumbag Sammy's here. I'm with you, although I'm sorry for Mello. Finn and Dominic is the easiest prediction we'll all make all year. And if we talk about this for any longer than 30 seconds each, we stupid. There's no way Finn's losing as a demon to Dom.
Dang that.
Yeah, that's a ding.
You're all wrong. I'll see you next week.
Would you like to make a wager, young Tunneyford?
You and I, always
Indeed.
down.
I'll take that. I want some of that action too. Come on.
Like y'all can be in for a Finsky if you want.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, what's a Finsky?
I don't
Say
I
50
don't
bucks?
speak Irish.
$5.
We're not that white.
Oh,
It's just a friendly.
we
can
call that a
wager-
fish dinner. We call that a fish dinner in our community. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, or we could just for friendship.
What you mean, like a gentleman's bet? Like,
Who gives a
what's
fuck
the
about that?
what's the good in that? Yeah, man. We gotta
I-
have some stakes.
If I win, we can still be friends.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
if we win, it's over. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, all right. There
If
we
you win,
go.
you'll have
That's
to.
just a bet.
If you win, you'll have to just apologize.
Come back next week to Nefarious Means with Rey Ca, Chris Platt,
My
Balaz,
plan
and
worked.
Dave
Thank God.
Ungar.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. Goodbye. Oh, it fucking worked. God. I never thought a plan like that would ever work, and it worked.
10 years later, and they finally got the message.
Thank God. Finsky. No one ever heard of a fucking Finsky before. What the fuck is this guy talking about? No, that was a real thing.
You don't keep the demon off of main roster TV for fucking 8 million years, however fucking long it's been, just to have him lose to Dom. Like, Dom's over as fuck, don't get me wrong. But the demon is something Finn hasn't brought out in a while. Finn's reinventing himself. Finn gets it. Like, Dom doesn't need the win. Finn kind of does. That's the whole
You
point.
said it. Finn gets it.
Yeah.
And
And that's why he's going
The
to
win.
lose. No.
But before we go to Platt, real fast, we have to remember the last time we saw the demon, and all the times before on the main roster, a different booker was booking the show. The dude who's booking the show now helped create the demon, and was when that character was the strongest it's ever been.
That's true.
Remember that.
So he's not overly excessively had asked Finn to lose as the demon. So he's got that bullet in the chamber still.
But trying.
Wow.
I just hate the fact that it was telegraphed that the demon was coming out. I would have much more preferred it to be a surprise, and then
Agreed.
we just hear the heartbeat and all of that, and then the
Ding that.
demon comes out. There was no need to give that away.
Merchant. He's
Eh,
the number one merch seller on JabDoShop.com right now. So,
Demon.
but
Okay,
Dean
okay,
just for the
so,
purpose, for the things.
okay. So let us speculate about it, just like we,
Demon
just like
housing.
we did about Punk going to AEW and coming back to WWE. Let us speculate it,
come
and
on.
then it happens, and then we go ape shit.
Most of the time, I think fans are stupider than they think we are. This is one of those times where we're not that
Yeah.
stupid. Everybody fucking knows the demon was coming. Whether
Okay, so
whether
just let us
speculate
know
or not.
without saying it. Yeah, let us
All
know
right.
without saying it, man. It just would have hit. It would have hit different.
By
But I mean,
you-
we're here
Spirit
now. Like,
stays
yeah,
humble.
that's not. It's not my hill. But
So
can we
y'all-
talk real
Punk,
quick?
Punk came out with that Chicago Bulls entrance. Nobody knew that was coming, but everybody in Chicago,
was
when they
great.
got it, popped like a motherfucker. That was nice
great.
to keep under his hat. The demon would have been nice to keep under the cap until the show.
Or just like
Yeah,
kind of
even
like
if we knew.
speculate on it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you guys have the demon. I have Dom, and we all have Trick, right?
Wait. Like, can I talk about how I hate his music, but how great the pairing of Trick and Little Yachty is? Like, Little Yachty is his Jerome to Trick Williams' Morris Day. Like, it's
Wow.
Bob
absolutely
Space
awesome.
Humbug.
It's
What is? I'm trying
awesome.
so hard. No, I'm the one that's trying so hard.
Trick
Bob, what
Williams in the
fuck was that?
motherfucking time, everybody. Let's go.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Okay, Phil.
Uh,
Okay,
Tell me
Phil.
when I'm telling lies. Tell me when. Tell me when.
I'm just
I'm
saying
telling
they're so
lies.
great together. I wish Yachty was part of the act. But Trick is another one. Like we talked about Randy. Like Trick is technically supposed to be a heel, but how the hell is anybody going to boo him? Like he's
No
cool as the other side of the
Well,
pillow.
the entrance
Like
is
how could you
The
possibly
entrance
boo
makes
him?
it tough. The entrance makes it super
Yeah,
tough.
I
They're going
agree.
to be 60
And he
plus thousand
yeah.
whooping that Trick this weekend.
Trick against Big Larry gonna be big numbers. What can I say?
Maybe I should watch Purple Rain prior to the oh no I can't because we got soccer
Rain.
Sunday morning, so that's
Do
not gonna
you
work.
want
But yeah, I need to
me? Or do you want me? Because I want you.
I want
This is
you.
technically a
Tell me,
karaoke
babe.
show, just so everybody knows.
I gotta know.
I'm about to piss Dave off right quick. Prince is still the greatest guitarist since Hendrix.
He's
Period.
not listening no more. I doubt it. But he's right.
Let's get into the women's championship match between Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley. I brought it up earlier. Like we seen Rhea Ripley doing interviews on ESPN. Jade Cargill's progress has been amazing. They surrounded her with a heel faction, which I love. BFAB and Meechin are with her, and kudos to them, like delivering on the situation they got put in. And on the other side, it just boggles my mind that Io is in the position she's in for this WrestleMania. But Andrew, this is Rhea's title to win at WrestleMania, is it not?
It could be. Like I could see this going either way. That's why I said it could be. Rhea did just kind of get out of her big Rio tag kind of run and hasn't been overly in the singles picture until recently with this angle. And Jade picked herself up some flunkies that can just take bumps and do nothing because Meechin and come on, like let's
So
fucking
you
call
you
a spade a
you
spade.
come on, man. You love the baddies in AEW. That's what they're recreating. They had your baddie, which was Kiera Hogan, and they had my baddie, which is
Red Velvet. Red
God
Velvet.
damn it, baby. I'm sorry, I
Velvet,
forgot your
yeah.
name.
Red Velvet.
No, not Red Velvet. The other, Layla Gray.
Oh.
Red Velvet was it before Layla. When Red Velvet got hurt and they brought Layla Gray in.
But I get what they're doing. I mean, Jade is fire. I love Jade's look. She's gotten so much better. But Meechin and BFAB ain't shit. Like, they haven't won anything on the main roster. They're bump girls. They're just.
They don't need to win. They need to
But no,
look.
but my point
Exactly.
is they're
Exactly.
lackeys. It's my whole point. And it works. It works well because it makes Jade look even better. The fact that she's got her own little crew to bump for her. But I want Jade to win this one just because it'll solidify everything that people know about her being like the Force and look and the fucking Storm looking ass fucking big muscular fucking amazing like presentation that she is. And I am trying to avoid all of the words that you're trying to evoke from me, Ray. And
No,
both
I
of
was
you
copying you,
know,
my boy.
yeah. And I'm trying to dance
Voluptuousness.
around what I want to
The
say just
voluptuousness.
to not sound so, you know. But I think Jade wins this because Jade gets more out of Rhea losing to her than Rhea gets out of beating Jade. And I want to see that feather in Jade's cap. I want Jade to continue to be the dominant force that she is.
Do y'all mind if I zag right? Well, it's not much of a zag because Andrew just said it. I think that Rhea's hero's journey, like, doesn't at this point in time, doesn't EO have to turn on Rhea and side with the Butt Pirates? Because I feel like Rhea's hero's journey
Who?
is the fact that she has never beaten
You
EO.
know, I was expecting
I
you
feel
to
like
say
she
the
has
Geisha
to-
Warriors instead of the Kabuki Warriors, not the Butt Pirates, because EO
Wait.
and Kyrie were the Pirates.
We don't have a
Asuka and
drop for
Kyrie are
that.
the Warriors.
We don't need a drop for that.
I need something to express how I feel in this.
Come on, man.
There's a
Y'all
buzzer.
remember
There's a
this
buzzer.
much-
Ray, hit the buzzer. No, or hit shame. You got shame or the buzzer in there. Pick one of them.
I got them both.
Or you might have hated it too, because that could have been worse.
There's a buzzer. Hated it, and then shame. No, Platt, you gotta be quiet. No, you gotta listen to your. You gotta take your shame right here. Take it. Go ahead. No, hit him with the shame. Hit him with the shame.
You know what we need?
Shame.
Hold on. Quiet, Bell.
Shame. Shame.
We need
Shame.
a little animated shame cone.
Shame.
And you can just put it on top of
He's
people's
still
Shame.
heads.
The
Shame.
dimension of your face turned into this perfectly
Shame.
symmetrical thing to like this polyhedron where your cheek went off to the right.
But no.
You're very
we
mad.
need to get
And
an
that's
animated,
That's been your geometry moment.
but
My
we need to
pizza
get an
guy.
animated like dunce cap, make it say
Started with
shame,
geography.
and you could just put on everybody's head when they do something you don't like.
I'll put it in post.
There we go.
So this is what is pissing me off right now, America, because every single person on this chat with me has heard me refer to that team as that before and knows why I refer to that team as that. And now everybody's trying to act all pious and high and mighty, like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Eat shit, every single one of you. You could all kiss my ass.
But we love to
That
clutch
being
our
said-
pearls, motherfucker. That's how that works.
Apparently, yeah, you about to get a pearl necklace. You keep fucking around. But
I didn't know you liked me like that, motherfucker. All right, it's been a while.
Make sure you shave your mustache first.
Yeah, man.
it's more spite. I know there's more of a spite thing, you know.
Oh, okay.
You know, no, but all jokes aside, though, yeah, I feel like at some point in time, EO has to turn on Rhea and side with her crew, and then that's Rhea's hero's journey, because the whole thing is she's never beaten EO in a one-on-one singles match. Eventually, she's got to climb that mountain, and I feel like that's the journey she's on. So yeah, I feel like, that being said, Rhea probably wins, but I'm gonna go with Jade here because, again, who gives a shit? But real quick though, I don't know if DJ's in the chat. I wish we had DJ on here, or maybe Aesop. But Ray, you trained a little bit too. Obviously, I love Jade. Everybody loves Jade. You know why? But she comes across a lot of times, sometimes like a quarterback. It's fucking me up because I hear the echo real loud now, but it's fucking me up a little bit. But it comes across like a quarterback that's in a new system, and like you can like see the quarterback counting the steps as he drops back for the pass. I feel like that with Jade sometimes. Like you can see it on her face as, you know, she's like, okay, well,
Yeah,
I
I
got
get what you're saying.
right now. Yeah,
So
okay,
that is a precursor to the way that people are trained now. You see it a lot in PC girls when they first started, like especially the ones that didn't come through the indies that got trained by the PC. Now, granted, Jay was not trained by the PC. She did do a tryout and was offered, but she chose to go with AEW because they put her on the main roster immediately. So she was technically, I guess you can say, she was trained by the Nightmare Factory. We're being honest, QT Marshall, but it is very much gymnastics dance style than the 1, 2, 3, 4 counting it down. You can see it in a lot of the newer girls. Like Liv Morgan had it bad in her early days, but who had it the worst and has gotten so completely 180. Kalani Jordan was terrible at it when she first started. Everything, especially because she's a world class gymnast, everything was okay. One, two, three, four. All right, and now I do my thing, and now like, and now she's so smooth because she's had time. So I feel you on that. Jay doesn't get a lot of reps as much as you'd want her to
That's the
because
problem.
Well, they don't
there's
wrestle
no
anymore.
yeah,
They just
there's
don't
no, they
wrestle
don't
anymore.
They don't
exactly.
do
There's no
house
elbows,
shows.
There's
and
nothing.
Yeah,
she's too
she
big
did
of a
what
character.
40. No, go ahead,
Go
man. I
ahead.
apologize.
No. You were saying the same thing.
No,
In
no.
AEW, I
Please,
think she
please, please.
wrestled
Finish.
45 matches, but she's also an attraction. You don't want her to wrestle every week because she's an attraction. So I'm with you on that. Um, your hero's story about Rhea is you were almost there, and I say you were almost there because everything you said was right except for you got the wrong person. The hero's journey is Io, not Rhea. Rhea has to be the one to turn heel because everything Rhea has Io's already done the heel thing. Io's already done the Pirates of a Rear Persuasion thing.
And
She's
that's no
already done all
shade.
that.
That's not a slur. That's not any of that. Again, these three men know why I say that, and it's not a slur. I appreciate all of those talents. I'm not saying I'm just.
I
I
repeat.
just have to throw that out there.
Vigorously defending himself.
You a
But
damn lie. That's a damn lie.
This-
anyway, but no, I think it needs to be Rhea turn because tell me it doesn't
Welcome
make more
back.
sense
Welcome back,
for
Platt.
Rhea to finally beat her as a heel than a babyface
Mhm.
because it makes more sense because she can do it by any nefarious means necessary. Um,
You
Io
could
is
run into a
also,
Randy Orton problem though there too. Like people just don't want to boo Rhea.
but
if she
Io's
beats the
been
holy hell out of
such.
Io, they will.
They will.
Go ahead.
Io's been billed currently as so much of the White Knight for Kyrie, and she's trying to save her from the toxic, gaslighting, evil Asuka, like love bombing bitch that she's being. So, like the whole story for Io is she's gonna try to like save Kyrie. It's gonna be Kyrie's hero's journey where she's gonna finally turn on Asuka, hopefully beat Asuka, reunite the Sky Pirates or the Pirates of however you want to, you
They're
know.
Kabuki warriors, dog. It's okay.
No, Kabuki Warriors are Asuka and Kyrie.
Oh, you're
Kyrie
right.
and
You're
Io
right.
are the
You're right.
pirates.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. Who? Okay, before I looked good and read, I was the guy that likes Asian shit. You trying to correct me, motherfucker?
Yeah. Should I shame myself?
No.
Shame.
No.
Shame.
No, that lessens the shame that Platt deserves. That's
But
bullshit.
I only gave
still,
myself two
I
shames. I gave
definitely,
Platt a full 20 seconds.
I definitely like Rhea turning heel to screw over Io, and that'll get Rhea booed and Io cheered. But that also makes that doubles me down even more if this were to happen, that Jade should win this. Because it would build up
Yeah,
Rhea's frustration.
I agree. I agree. So I'm with you on Jay should win this in many reasons. But the biggest reason we're not talking about is this. There was a little bit of Rhea fatigue when she won the Rumble.
Yeah.
Or was it the Rumble or the Elimination Chamber? Elimination Chamber, I think it was. Yeah, because Liv won the Rumble. The Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, Elimination Chamber.
And I'm not with that because if you're the best, be the best. But this is now her fifth, sixth World Championship match in a row, seventh
At WrestleMania.
in a row,
They're
and I'm
all
counting
title
the
matches.
NXT.
She's 3-3.
And I'm counting the NXT title match against Charlotte at Pandemic Mania.
Mhm.
But so I understand there's a small level of fatigue, even though she's so over. But to me, Jade needs to win because there's there's more story to tell with Rhea on the mend than there is with her winning again. And there's more story for Jade to tell because you got a hell of a story with Jade and Charlotte just waiting for you whenever they decide to pull that trigger. And also with the EO and with the Rhea thing, to that whole point, remember every feud Rhea's been in over the past year has been because she was either trying to beat EO or stick up for EO. Eventually, she's going to get tired of it.
You're right.
Which is why I think EO screws her out of this. I don't know if that was. I know it was implied, but I didn't say it explicitly, so I felt like I had to say it.
No. Go ahead, Andrew. Last words.
Just because we're dancing around it, I think EO getting blamed for it is correct in Chris's perspective. But I think what's going to happen is Rhea's going to lose because Jade has all of the extra numbers, and EO's going to be so involved with her own bullshit with Kyrie and Asuka that she's not going to be able to help Rhea. So Rhea's going to try to flip the script on EO and make it seem like she betrayed her and she wasn't there for her because she's too busy with Kyrie, and that's where Rhea's gonna fall into the dark side kind of aspect and why she loses.
Whatever happens, this has been a really good conversation about like not only Rhea and Io, but Jade. Like, I mean, I think we dove deeper into this match and what's going to happen from it than almost anything else. And I thought it was a great conversation that we just had right there. So I had to mention that. So here it is, guys. We wait all year to do this show to talk about the last match on this show. And this year, maybe it should have been Roman and Seth, but it's not. It's Punk and Roman, and these guys are the ones selling seats. And I'm gonna give my little take, and I'm gonna just let open forum for you guys because we've been doing it so well tonight. Like the interaction is back, the flow is back. I hope people are enjoying that are listening. We're having a great fucking time. We are literally.
You can tell
So
Edge's
I'm gonna
face is showing how excited he is.
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm
Woo.
gonna so I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna let Andrew kick it off. Why can't Roman Reigns be part of the TKO new corporate angle? Why not? Punk has already been mouthing off at Pat McAfee and everything else, and if I'm truly going to go all in and run with that from night one, why the hell can't it happen and continue to be on night two? Hey, yeah, Roman's our guy too. We're running the whole shit. This is it. This is the thing. Either way, these guys, the build has been great. I think they were better when Roman stopped talking so much and was more in action because I think Punk is one of the greatest on the mic of all time, and it's really hard to stay up on that level. But overall, the booking's been great. I can't wait for this final match. I think these guys are going to deliver on another level inside of the ring. I really, really do. But it's Roman's time, right, Andrew?
Yeah, I mean the Samoan sex machine gonna reign supreme. Like that's how that one
It's
works.
been a while since we heard that, Chris.
I know it has. That's why I
Yeah.
decided to bring that back. But fuck, the only reason I don't want to see Roman if there's this whole TKO new corporation authority thing, it took them so long to get him over, and now he's cheered. He's the OTC. People love seeing him. Turning him would be like an Austin situation when they were two-man power trip. Like, you don't want to turn the crowd against the guy that you worked so hard to become the baby face of your company, that now you're just like, and yeah, now I'm in bed with with The Rock, and I'm like, all right, come on, that's a little much. I like where it was going with like Randy and Kevin Owens, but Roman should stay in his own island, and
Of relevancy?
exactly. And
Wow.
kind of just keep going, keep doing what he do, because like Roman doesn't need the help, he doesn't need the push, he doesn't need the rub, he is the rub. So like Roman's gonna beat Punk because Punk is the heel in this situation, regardless of what most people think. He started fucking talking about his fucking dead dad and burying him next to him, and just being an antagonistic prick like CM Punk is wont to do, like 20 years ago and today. So I think CM Punk needs to get his comeuppance, and Roman's over. Roman gets another reign. It's not going to be 3 years, but it's going to be good.
Can, can I go and let Platt go last? Because I know Platt gonna probably got a promo of all promos. First
Don't
off,
set me up for failure like that, by the way, because I don't.
oh well,
You look very angelic with the sun shining in.
I
it's
was
from
about
coming
to
your
right
say
over
that.
you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. When you just
I'm trying to get it
yeah, right
together.
there. Oh, right there, right there,
You
right there,
you remember
right there.
you remember when Seth Rollins has the Monday Night Messiah gimmick and the music he had?
Oh,
With the one
this is
glove?
vibing like Shawn Michaels coming down in the White Undertaker,
Hallelujah, hallelujah. Chris
Um,
Platt. Hallelujah.
well done. Yeah. Okay, so first off, to the point, to the question, should he be Roman be in TKO? Andrew, you said something that I wanna kind of push back on, and that's yes, we always have the conversation. It's brought up about Austin turning heel when he was at his height. I'm with all that. In hindsight, maybe not the best move. I think it was a great idea but it wasn't executed the way it should have been, right?
Sure.
But here's the thing about Austin at his height. Austin at his height was never a babyface. He was an protagonist. 'Cause Austin would attack anybody and anyone. Austin did nefarious things to everybody. He was loved for it because he was true to his character. And yeah, he
Can
did
we
good
shout out?
things,
Can
but
we
he did
shout
bad
out
things. Yes,
Steve?
sir.
Can we shout out Steve Austin? His Fortnite skin comes out tomorrow, as well as his WrestleMania legendary moments on thechairshot.com.
Shout out to that. And I'm gonna give a ding because tomorrow my mama's birthday.
Mama
Shout
Cash,
out
happy
to
birthday.
Mama Cash. Happy birthday. For real. Happy birthday. And
I'll,
shout out
I'll,
to Bad News Brown, who's going into the WWE Hall of Fame, who's
yeah.
the original anti-hero.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, well
Never
done.
mind. I'm not gonna go
Well
there.
done. Um, but I bring that up. I bring the part about Austin up because Roman is not a babyface. Roman's not a heel. Roman has gotten to that ultra top of the top of the top character where he is nowhere. He is not on one spot in the alignment chart. He is him, always him. When he's cheered because he's loved. They love him as a character. But he can go out and he can go and beat the hell out of Punk. He can go right now and beat the holy hell out of Cody. He can go right now and beat the holy hell out of Finn. Who's the biggest baby face in the game on the dude's side? Penta. Anybody. They're gonna cheer him because they love him. Because his character has earned
Ova.
the right to Oba. His character has earned the right. Javon earned the right to be over to the level and loved and revered. And that's something that a lot of us, not me, because I've been on bandwagon from day one, but a lot of us never thought would happen. To the match, I want to express to you, and I may write a column about this. I'm dead serious. To you, Percival Charles, the promo that they had on Monday is a master class in how to sell a match. And I understand some people didn't like it because it wasn't fighty and anguishy enough for you. But it was a beautiful character study into why both men tick. Punk, who is the guy who you said it earlier, Platt. Tell me why I'm telling lies. He's the voice of the voiceless. He's the guy you never know what he's gonna say. Had been telling some fucking lies and got called out on it and told the truth. And the reason why these two men hate each other, and they are Punk wrestled a long time before Roman came around, but they are from the moment he debuted at the fucking match at Survivor Series, they have been synonymous with each other for more than one reason. The Cabana podcast, the Make Roman Strong, the feud they had, the whole 10-year absence, and the cheers, and Roman not being able to get all of that. They're synonymous, right? But the beauty of that promo is why this match is going to be so great. Because Punk has achieved everything a professional wrestler can ever achieve, but he didn't do it like Roman did. He doesn't have 9, 10, 11 main events at the main as the guy. He doesn't have the record anymore for longest reign of this era. He doesn't have a dynasty behind him of his cousins and brothers and sisters and uncles and whatever. It's all just him. Roman had everything. Day he walked in, literally Triple H said, Dusty looked at him and said, he's going to run this place in 5 years. The day he walked in, he literally said, when we know he always wanted to do the NFL, and when he was ready, he was going to come over. He made a call. I was like, I bet. I'm going to come wrestle now. And walked in that bitch, and they knew main eventer next 10 years. But the one thing he never got was the adoration of the fans to the point where no matter what he did, where he went, CM Punk did everything he could in his power to tear down the WWE for the better part of 10 years. Did everything possible. and they still chanting this fucking name. Roman never have that. As much as they love him, he'll never have that. So it's so beautiful that both men can appreciate what they got because they want what the other motherfucker got. It is a beautiful story. Now you put this into the fact that these are two of the best big match wrestlers in the business. The answer, though, for who's going to win has to be Roman. And I say it has to be Roman because two things. One, I think where we go from here. If Punk wins, where does the story go? The story has so many more possible, interesting ways to go if Roman wins. The second reason is because, from a story standpoint, Roman is right. When Roman was on top, they were breaking every box office record you could possibly have. Cody and Punk on top, just a little bit. Unagi, a little bit. If you know, you know. So I think it's a fair shot to give Roman, and Roman hasn't been a champion for a long time. Think it's the time to give Roman the ball and say, okay, what can you do with the big dog? So on to Platt and the best sidekick in the business.
Hmm.
Hey, Bash.
Say hi.
Hi, Bash.
Hey, what's up? What's up, man?
I mean, honestly, man, I can't add anything. Like Ray said that absolutely perfect, and yeah, I mean, that's literally what I was gonna say. The only thing I would say is, leading up to this last promo battle, we put each other through tables. I talked about your dead daddy. You called me a phony. Your family got involved. Blah blah blah. Like there was nothing left for them to do, or no place left for them to go, than to just look each other in the eyes and tell them the truth. That was it. Yeah, I think Roman goes over here. I wouldn't be surprised if McAfee did get involved. Not saying that Roman is going to be a necessarily, but I just wouldn't be surprised if McAfee got involved. But either
He
way, I
definitely
think
will
Roman goes over.
if Tunney's idea is right, McAfee will definitely be involved in that match.
Real quick, Bash. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk at WrestleMania. Who do you think wins?
Roman Reigns.
That's
There you
my
go. From the
boy.
mouth
There
of
you go.
babes.
That's my nephew. That's
Don't,
my
just
got it.
don't let him be done on his first ever podcast prediction right there because the kid has got it. Yeah,
Where's my
I'm
ding?
gonna. Yeah, so you know how I've been
Go
bugging
out
you
on
for the
top.
last.
Retire
You
the
know I've been
champion.
bugging you for the last how many years, Chris? Now I'm gonna be like, you need to get Bash into broadcast school. You need to make sure he's taking it over. He's the legacy now.
Can you
Chris.
imagine in 15 years when this show is Renaya, Bash, and the Little O'Dowd?
Oh goodness, that's ridiculous right there. That's a
It'll
little
be a
ridiculous.
thousand times better.
That's
Yeah,
insane. That's
yeah.
insane. I'll still be hosting that shit.
Probably. You want to do the show with Uncle Tony today? I got stuff to do.
Shit. Oh man, that's hilarious. That's good stuff, man. That's
Are we
family
getting out of
right
here?
there. We can. Why don't we head around the horn here? Give me when before you give your socials and everything. Say like one thing you really want to have happen at WrestleMania. And Chris, you got Bash there with you. Let's start with you.
Okay, what's one thing you want to see at WrestleMania, son?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. Um, I
Danhausen.
I want to see
Danhausen.
I want to see the black talent get over. That's what I want. Whatever that means, I just want to see the black talent. Get over.
I was gonna say it's a little vague. Do you mean win? Do you just mean
Yeah,
get over?
yeah.
It's-
It's purposely vague. I'm not
It's-
necessarily talking about wins and losses. I just
That's
want
fair.
them to get over.
It's
Yeah.
Very fair.
it's not vague to those of melanin persuasion. As the great Issa Rae once said, I'm pulling for everybody black.
I understood immediately. Chris,
The
let me know
hat-
where they
see?
can find you.
The half of Tunney that has melanin understands.
Yeah, but the other half is a Finsky. So what the fuck does that mean?
Fuck. Chris, tell everybody where they can find you.
Hey, y'all can find me on Twitter at the Real C Platt. Maybe I'll be on there. I probably won't, but shoot me a holler. You never know what might happen. Dreams do come true.
He's not gonna say nothing to you. It's okay. But follow him anyway.
Andrew, what's going on with you over there, and what's one thing you'd like to see at WrestleMania?
I don't know. Like the show looks interesting. I kind of like to see your TKO Kevin Owens situation, yours, Dan's, whatever. That's
We'll give
kind
it
of
to
cool.
Dan.
I like it. But yeah, so you could see if I say anything on IWC War Chief on Twitter, and then the Today in Pro Wrestling History articles on thechairshot.com, as well as TNA coverage. So
There you go. You can follow me at PC Tunney. One thing I want to see is a surprise Zach Cardona addition to the Intercontinental Ladder match, because he should have been in the match, given that he had the greatest IC win of all time. I popped biggest. I'm having my own moment, Andrew. God damn it. Ray, follow me at PC Tony, Chairshot Radio Network, ProWrestlingTees.com/The The AttitudeOfAggression.com is also a great place to go. Great friend of ours. Ray, take us home, man.
Woo woo woo. He ain't in it. You can follow me at It's Rey Cash, RAY and Mysterio at dollars. What I'd like to see most at WrestleMania is the women to steal the show, because we're going into Saudi Mania next year, and that is the perfect time to make the statement of all statements and let the women main event WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. Make a statement, make it happen. You got the talent. Also, what I'd like to see happen is the new chairshot.com pop up and actually work for once. We're getting there. It's coming. But nonetheless, my good brother Andrew has mentioned to you, new stuff every day on the new chairshot.com. Currently the old chairshot.com, but a daily historical Legend of WrestleMania themed article. A daily, someone says, daily top 5. My man Andrew putting in work with the daily Today in Pro Wrestling History. You can't see it yet. You will see eventually though, but we did a chair shot fantasy wrestling draft. All 10 of us in the draft did a card. Cards are showing. You'll see them someday. Don't know when, but you will. Nonetheless, keep rocking with us. Keep hanging out with us. Nefarious memes. We here every week. You'll see us every Thursday morning. Every Thursday morning on thechairshot.com, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you want to get a can with some string and listen to it, you're going to find us somewhere. Find us on YouTube live every Wednesday night. Nonetheless, for my boy PC Tunney, for my boy Andrew Balaz, for the big homie C Platt, and for my little nephew Bash and your boy Rey Cash, as Chris Platt would say so beautifully and humbly, shalom. And let me do this the right way so Tunney will be happy.
Thechairshot.com. Always use your head.